Here we go. All right, we're live right now. Let me know if you can hear me.
And now, football fans, please stand as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem, performed tonight in the stands by the Buchholz High School Golden Regiment.
Test, 1, 2, 3, test. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you both. The colors are presented by the Buchholz High School JROTC.
Okay.
You're good, Wes.
Thanks.
All right.
Okay. Are we live? Okay. Oh, okay. Good evening, audience. Tonight we will be broadcasting the number 6 seed Pace Patriots taking on the number 3 seed Buchholz Bobcats in Newberry Panthers Stadium. As you can tell, it is the quarterfinal round of the FHSAA playoffs.
Linesman, Brian Bosky. Line judge, Scott Harowitz. Back judge, Tony Bunyan. Field judge, Mike Nesmith. Side judge, Mike Klein. And the clock operator, Brock Williamson.
All right.
Am I going to need to put these on?
Good evening, Pace Patriot fans, and welcome to Pace Patriot Sports. Test, 1, 2, 3. Can you hear us? You'll hear me come across. It's got a delay. How does that sound? Okay. Turn his up some too. Okay. Okay. Test. 1, 2, 3. Test. Test. 1, 2, 3. It's. Let's see. Test. 1, 2, 3. Good evening. It's in the red. Okay. Do one more test. Just say something.
Test. 1, 2, 1, 2. Today at Domino's we have a large 3 topping for $7.99. If you'd like to stop by and enjoy.
The computer speakers too, Chris. Can I just mute the computer speakers or no? I hope I didn't mute the whole program of doing that.
Hey, testing.
Your captains for tonight. For the Patriots, number 63, Grant Wise.
Okay.
Number 4, Reese Griffin. Number 8, Zachary Widener. And number 70, Ashton Harrelson.
All right. Sorry.
For the Buchholz Bobcats,
We're good.
number 1, Donnie Deaver.
Should I put these in too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 6,
All right.
Hill. Number 74, Brady Barnes.
All right, Pace Patriot fans, and welcome to, where are we, Brad? Newberry High School, about 10 miles to the east of Gainesville, Florida. The game couldn't take place tonight in Gainesville Buchholz High School, so neutral site due to the fact that two schools share the same field. All right. Test. It's test. Test.
Buchholz has won the toss and elected to receive for the first half. They will defend the south end zone while Pace defends the north end zone.
Test. Test. All right, we're good.
So there's still going to be an echo?
Huh?
There's still going to be an echo?
Yeah, we just have to deal with it.
From the north end zone, here come the Pace Patriots.
All right, we'd like to welcome everybody here to Newberry, Florida, about 15 miles outside of Gainesville. Sorry for the technical delays. We are at the top of the football stadium, which kind of reminds me of J High School in many ways. Gainesville Buchholz coming out tonight wearing, they look almost identical to the Milton Panthers, and of course black tops, black bottoms. Tonight the visiting Pace Patriots, technically visiting, blue pants with white jerseys, and of course red helmet, the classic metallic P on the side. So we're going to get rolling here, folks. Welcome to Pace Sports Broadcasting, and of course we're going to carry the game tonight, and we thank you for tuning in. Of course, here in Eastern Time Zone, game starting an hour earlier than what we're used to back home in the Central in the Pace area. So, Brad, who won the toss tonight?
Buchholz won the toss. They elected to receive. Buchholz will defend the south end zone. Meanwhile, Pace will defend the north end zone. So Pace will receive the football to start the second half as we are set to go underway tonight in the quarterfinal of the FHSAA playoffs. Reese Griffin, the special teams, ready to kick the ball off. For Buchholz, running back Quentin Cutler and number 22, Jaron Hamilton, will be back to receive Griffith's kickoff. Griffith gets the dot, and whistles blow as he kicks the ball off.
Not sure what the whistle was. Official timeout for some reason. Not sure. But real quick, while we get started here, I'd like to go ahead and remind everybody, rights to the telecast, webcast of this state championship game in the 2022 FHSAA Class 4S football championships have been granted to Pace High School by the Florida Athletic School Association and is intended solely for the enjoyment of our listening audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the express written consent of the Florida High School Athletic Association is prohibited. So with that, Brad, we had a stop to the game. We're not sure. There was some confusion on the field amongst the referees. And so beautiful night here. The Hurricane has moved out earlier today, and, of course, it's going to be some football weather.
Of course. Cool? Yeah, very excited. Pace first football game. First playoff football game since freshman year, a.k.a. 2019 to 2020. So it's going to be really interesting to see how the Patriots come out tonight.
All right. So, again, we're at Newberry High School, which is it reminds me a lot of Jay High School, the size of the stadium. Definitely this must be a 1A school or perhaps a 2A school, but Gainesville Buchholz, the Bobcats that we're playing tonight, they share a field with another school, as we understand, in the Gainesville area, so we were unable to use that. We were originally supposed to play this game last night, but it got bumped to tonight because of the hurricane, so we'll take whatever we can get. And Pace's kickoff team getting ready to do the honors. We'll receive in the second half. Reese Griffith, number 4, back to kick the ball, and of course he's made a habit. What a leg on that young man, and of course he's been kicking it in the end zone. And we do have a whistle now from the official. Not sure why the play has been called dead. Looks like there could be a fan on the field. We're not sure what's going on, but the play has been called dead. 12 minutes on the clock, though. Okay, we're going to reset, and here's the kick. Ball kicked deep. Looks like we will get a return, though.
It's going to be returned by Jaron Hamilton, number 22. Makes a nice cut upfield. Hamilton breaks a couple of tackles, and he stopped at about the 27-yard line. So Buchholz will get set on offense, led by their star quarterback, Creed Whitmore. Whitmore, one of the best two-way threats in the state of Florida, believe it or not. 1,100 passing yards, 12 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, along with 444 rushing yards and 6 touchdowns. So Whitmore, Patriot defense will definitely have their hands full tonight, and Whitmore is just one of those quarterbacks that you have to defend extremely well, led with his running back, Quentin Culver.
Ball on the 27-yard line. Buchholz comes out with doubles, 2 receivers lined up on each side, shotgun formation. We understand this quarterback, number 2, is destined for big things in the future, the son of the head coach. Here's the snap. He's going to throw it down to his left side at number 22. Down the left sideline, he's got a little running room. He's going to be tackled at the 40-yard line of Buchholz.
And very, very nice catch by Jaron Hamilton right there. Very physical play, absolutely trucking down Patriots linebacker Burton Gates. Gates was able to get back up, and that's going to be a nice gain for the Bobcats.
That's going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Bobcats at their own 40-yard line. Quarterback, number 2, looks over the defense. 2 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. He gets the snap, hands it off to his running back, number 10, who gets stopped at the line by number 94 for the Pace Patriots, Brandon Beckham, the senior. And, of course, runner-up for homecoming king, and that's going to be about a 2-yard gain. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 8 for the Bobcats.
And fullback Kevin Bradley subs out. Jakur Kelly subs back in. The Bobcats get set back on offense. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. One running back in the back, along with Whitmore. Motions out. Cutler. Whitmore takes the snap, runs it up the middle, makes a nice cut before he was tackled down by Tylon Lee of the Patriots.
And the quarterback, of course, does it look like he got the first down, about a 6-yard gain. They're going to say he was short by about a yard, and so it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 1 for the Bobcats, knocking on Pace territory. 10 minutes, 37 seconds left here in the first quarter. No score, folks. Just starting here. Newberry, Florida.
2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Whitmore in the backfield alone by himself. Whitmore, high snap, takes it, runs up the middle, tries to get ahead, and looks like he may have got the first down.
Stop past the line to gain at the opposing 49-yard line.
All right, so first down for the Bobcats.
For another Bobcat first down.
The ball spotted just inside the 50, 49-yard line in Pace territory.
So far, Buchholz moving the ball really well downfield against this good Patriot defense. We'll see if that's able to continue tonight. As Whitmore and Cutler get set back. Whitmore and Cutler in the backfield. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. And a timeout is called.
Looks like it's going to be a timeout called by Buchholz. And so, wow, Buchholz driving the ball. So what do you think so far, Brad?
So far, so good for Buchholz. Very solid, balanced attack thus far.
All rounds of the 2022 FHSAA Football Championships. Visit FHSAA.com, the official website of the Florida High School Athletic Association.
So the Florida High School Athletic Association would like to remind you that sportsmanship is having pride in your school, your team, and yourself. Sportsmanship is respect for the game and those who play it. The Florida High School Athletic Association reminds you to take on the responsibility of good sportsmanship. Play strong, play hard, play fair. This message provided by the station and, of course, the FHSAA. And so here we go. The the timeout is over as number 2, Creed Whitmore, leads his Bobcats to the line of scrimmage. They're going to come out with 1 receiver lined up on the left, 2 on the right. Actually, bunch 3 on the right. Shotgun formation, 1 running back behind him. Whitmore gets the snap. He rolls out to his left. He's got a receiver wide open.
Whitmore's going
number
down
22,
the field, and it's
that's going to be a touchdown, Bobcats. He was not covered, and he strolls into the end zone just like that. 6-0, Bobcats on top.
Major catch by number 22, Jared Hamilton, who also fielded that kickoff. Fantastic play by Whitmore, able to find the hole in the defense after he rolls out. And that's going to be the first score of the game tonight in this playoff game. 6-0 Buchholz pending the extra point. And it looks like they're actually going to go for 2. Weird formation here.
Yeah,
1 receiver to the left and a ton of other people set to the right. Whitmore in the backfield with Hamilton. And looks like they will get set back for a normal formation.
Yeah, it looks like they're running the swinging gate. Again, this team looks just like Milton High School, the way they're dressed. All we need is Coach Summers on the sideline over there.
Oh, yes, sir.
It'll be the Milton Pace Part 2. But here's the kick, extra point. It's going to be up and good. And so just like that, the Bobcats out of Gainesville Buchholz have drawn blood first in this game, 7-0. What do you think, Brad?
Yeah, very good start by Buchholz, and the biggest concern we had entering the game for Pace was the secondary. It's been suspect all season long, and that continues tonight. It's going to be very hard to stop the deep ball from Buchholz if they continue to throw it deep, so I would definitely worry about that as the game goes on.
All right. So Pace High School will now come out on the field to receive their first kickoff of the game. And so if you look at Gainesville Buchholz, just kind of able to a little bit of fun in the gun, quarterback able to hand it off, get positive yards, big throw there, blown coverage it looked like. The cornerback wasn't there, safety coming across the top, and so therefore Pace, of course, Buchholz scores first. 7-0, 9 minutes and 35 seconds left here in the first quarter of action. Back deep for Pace, Ben Tyner, number 11, as well as number 8, Zachary Widener. And this ball is going to sail into the end zone here in the state of Florida. There is no return out of the end zone, so we'll get the ball at the 20-yard line. It'll be interesting to see how the Pace offense works against this Buchholz defense.
Yeah, especially. I'm really excited. Nick Simmons and the offense will come out. As you know, Nick Simmons has been having a terrific year. 9 passing touchdowns, only 2 interceptions. Meanwhile, on the ground, 19 touchdowns, which actually leads the 4S District 1 conference. 829 rushing yards, and Simmons along with Ben Tyner, it's a prolific rushing attack. It will be interesting to see if Buchholz can stop it.
All right. So Pace comes out. 1 receiver lined up on each side. Shotgun formation. Simmons gets the snap. He's going to keep the ball around the right side. He's got a little bit of running room, but he's tackled by a host of Bobcats led by number 15, Thomas Weinhardt. And so they're actually going to say he lost 2 yards on the play. 2nd down and 12 for the Pace Patriots.
2 on the play. This brings up 2nd and 12 for the Patriots.
9 minutes, 12 seconds, 7-0. The Bobcats of Gainesville Buchholz on top. Pace comes to the line of scrimmage. Trips to the left. Now they switch it up. 1 receiver on the right, 2 on the left. Shotgun formation.
Widener comes in motion, hands it off to Widener. Widener running across the right, stopped, cuts back to the left. Widener running across, down, and not going to go anywhere. That's going to be a major loss for the Patriots.
Wow. Widener, he's looking for a little bit of running room, double back, and it's going to be a big loss for the Patriots. That's going to bring up, actually he was tackled inside the 10-yard line at the 8-yard line. Big loss. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 22 for the Patriots. All right, Pace breaks the huddle, comes to the line of scrimmage. We have 2 receivers lined up on the right. Shotgun here's the snap. Nick Simmons gets it, runs around the left side behind his tackle. He's going to push forward for maybe 2 yards, and that's going to bring up 4th down for the Patriots.
So for the Patriots, not a great offensive start. 3 and out. Couple of negative plays as well. This Buchholz defense really showed up the play tonight, and it's a very hostile environment, one that the Patriots are not used to playing in down in North Florida, where they've been playing with Milton and Navarre. As Reese Griffith, the specialist, will come out to punt, takes the snap, punts, high punt, nice punt down to the right sideline. Going to take a nice bounce, going to go across the 50, and we'll stop rolling and down by number 23, Braden Gates, at the 40-yard line.
Get their ball. So not bad field position for Buchholz. Had Pace pinned back deep in their own territory. They'll start the 40-yard line.
All right, Buchholz comes back out on offense. 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Whitmore in the backfield with Quentin Cutler. Whitmore looks to the sideline as he gets ready for the play. Whitmore takes the snap, one-handed, rolls to the right side, runs up the middle, and he's going to the 50 across the 40-yard line, and a fantastic run by Creed Whitmore.
Wow, just like that, he picks up. You can tell he's a D1 prospect. He just easily ran around the right side. It was a bad snap, too. Yeah, he almost dropped it, and he's able to. That's what kind of got him to run in the first place. And so they're going to say he was officially brought down at the 43-yard line of Pace, heading towards that north end zone.
Bobcats get set with 3 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Whitmore in the backfield with Cutler, and it's going to be a false start on Buchholz. That is a no-doubt call. That will be on Jared Hamilton, who had the touchdown catch earlier.
So we can find a way to stop this high-octane offense. I think maybe we can get our offense back and get some points on the board. But they're good, and they're getting a lot of movement up front as well. Some big offensive linemen there protecting that star quarterback.
Mm-hmm. So after the penalty, it will be 1st and 15 at about the 48-yard line. Whitmore in the backfield, Cutler, 3 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Whitmore takes a snap, one-handed, drops back, throws it across the middle, incomplete, was intended for Jaquir Kelly, wide receiver, 5'10", 155-pound senior.
Good coverage by the Pace Patriots there. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 15.
And as you mentioned earlier, Buchholz's quarterback, Creed Whitmore, he does have brothers that actually did play D1 football at the University of Florida and Troy, thanks to our YouTube chat.
All right. So 2nd down, and we'll call it 15.
1 receiver set to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Extra fullback in for Buchholz. Whitmore and Cutler in the backfield. Whitmore takes the snap, fakes to the Cutler, throws it across the middle, and it's going to be caught by Kendall Jackson, but there is a flag on the play.
Kelly is complete. Flag on the play.
It's going to be false start against the Bobcats, and that'll back them up. Another 5 yards. Good news for the Patriots.
False start penalty.
So you said earlier that the quarterback, of course, Whitmore, he has siblings that played for both Troy and in Florida.
Yeah, of course. As our YouTube,
That's pretty
watcher
amazing.
CRB, yeah.
I guess the dad's the head coach, as I understand, or one of the coaches. So that's pretty impressive. Football family here in Gainesville. And so that's going to bring up 2nd down and now 20 for the Bobcats. But they have definitely shown the ability to make up yards quickly here as they come out. 4 receivers lined up on the left. They're going to change it. They're going to do empty set. 3 on the left, 2 on the right. Look to the air here. 6:33 left, first quarter, 7-0.
Cutler goes in motion, going to fake it to him, and it's going to be a screen pass caught by Jakir Kelly running up the middle.
Fumble. And the Buchholz got it back. A fumble. They ran a screen, brilliant screen on that one, of course, put a man in motion from that empty set, and they ran the screen, got 11 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd down, actually 12 yards, 3rd down and 8 for the Buchholz Bobcats.
Bring up 3rd and 8.
And for reference tonight, the winner of tonight's game between Pace and Buchholz will play the winner of Niceville and Crestview. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Whitmore drops back, looks deep, throwing, going to run it up the middle, going to get by a couple pace high defenders, going to run to the left, and he's still going. Whitmore down the sideline, and he'll take it in for a touchdown.
Take it in.
Wow.
40 yards rushing touchdown.
Whitmore saw an opening around the left side, just decided to tuck it and run. And I would imagine he's got to be at least a 4'6", 4'5" guy, maybe faster, who knows.
And Whitmore making something out of nothing on that play. Looked, all the receivers were covered downfield. Great play by Pace, but Whitmore just able to use his athleticism and able to get it. Whitmore takes a quick snap, and they're going to get the 2-point conversion, but there is a flag on the play.
2-point conversion attempt is good. Flag on the play.
Wonder why they went for the 2-point. Now, I would say the field goals, the goalposts here are kind of odd at Mayberry. They're really small.
Yeah.
They look like something you might see at a much smaller school. They not used to the height, so maybe that's why they didn't elect to kick the field goal extra point here.
Something you'd see in an elementary school for sure.
Probably. And nothing to knock the school here, but they're definitely smaller than what we're used to seeing. So the penalty against the Bobcats, so the extra point, it was caught in the end zone, but the 2-point conversion, but it's going to be no good. And so that's going to leave the score 13-0 with, of course, 5 minutes and 35 seconds left here in the first quarter of action. What do you think so far, Brad?
I mean, if you're Buchholz, you couldn't have asked for a better start. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, great plays by Whitmore, deep bomb to Jaron Hamilton in the first drive. Second drive, absolutely using his athleticism to get by the Patriot defense and score that touchdown. So far, a great start for Whitmore and Buchholz. Meanwhile, Pace will look to get on the board on their second drive.
All right. So Pace to receive their second kickoff of the evening. I think if Pace just settles down a little bit, I think that you can definitely tell a little bit of jitters out there. First playoff like this for many of these. We have a lot of sophomores this year that are in starting roles, and so I think once they calm down a little bit, maybe things can work towards Pace's favor. But quick 13-0 lead here in the first quarter of action.
Senior place kicker Reed Rousseau will kick it off for Buchholz. Meanwhile, Ben Tyner and Braden Gates will be back to receive for the Patriots. Rousseau sends the kick through the end zone, and that will bounce out of the end zone, and Nick Simmons in the offense will come back out onto the field.
Patriots first and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
I tell you, the Pace Patriots, the defense might have to put a spy on that quarterback just to leave him alone like that. If he gets out in the open field, he can definitely lose everybody in a heartbeat.
Absolutely. And their 2 running backs, Shakir Kelly and Quinn Cutler, both have been making excellent plays tonight.
We have an official timeout on the field for water break, so we're going to take a real quick timeout. We're right back. You're listening to Pace Patriot Sports Radio. For the latest official news about Florida High School sports, including up-to-date brackets and the 2022 FHSAA Football Championships, visit FHSAA.com, the new official website of the Florida High School Athletic Association. That's www.fhsaa.com. Catch live and on-demand postseason coverage of the Florida High School sports at www.nfhsnetwork.com. Brought to you by the FHSN Network, the official online partner of the FHSAA. So Nick Simmons gets the snap, runs around the left side, and he'll be tackled after about they're going to say he got about a 3-yard gain. They're going to say 4-yard gain, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 6. So positive yards run for the Patriots. And so it's really what I think we were assuming they would settle down. Looks like they have. 5 minutes and 9 seconds left here in the first quarter of action. 13-0. Gainesville.
4 offensive plays for the Patriots. 4 runs this far. They have.
Nick Simmons
they put Widener in motion. They're going to hand it to Widener off the jet sweep. Widener going to get tackled, and that's going to be a great tackle by number 1, Donnie Hilbert for Buchholz.
So Widener, actually they're going to say he actually lost a yard on the play. He lost of 2 on the play. So third down.
If you drive a Nissan Titan with a license plate 43C, CQJ, and the color red, you must move.
So third down and 8 for the Patriots. Ball spotted at the 22-yard line.
43C, CQJ.
Pace comes out. 2 receivers on the left, 1 on the right, 2 running backs. Nick Simmons, shotgun formation. Nick Simmons going to keep the ball. He rolls around the left side. He throws the ball down the left side. He's got a man wide open. And it looks like the Pace faithful wanting a pass interference there. The ball falls harmlessly to the turf. Pass intended for Widener, number 8, but it's going to be broken up by the defense. It's going to bring up 4th down and 8 for the Patriots. So punt situation again, Brad.
Yeah. Not a great start for Pace tonight. It's been a very rough game so far. 2 drives, 2 3-and-outs for the Patriots as Reese Griffith is set to have his second punt of the night. Meanwhile, Donnie Hilbert will be back to receive at about Buchholz's 37-yard line. Griffith sends the punt. It'll be a nice spiral end over end. Hilbert backing up to receive. Going to take it at about the 25. Going to run up, get it 30, 35. Going to make a nice couple broken tackles, and we'll get to about the 42-yard line.
Well, Donnie Hilbert, he definitely hit a pop on a Pace Patriot there. I don't know who received that lick, but that was pretty tough. You can hear it all the way up here at the top of the stadium. And so they'll start business from their own 42-yard line, heading towards that north end zone, towards Interstate 10. 4 minutes and 5 seconds, first quarter, 13-0. Buchholz on top. They've scored on every possession they've had. This is their 3rd possession of the night.
Left 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Whitmore does a hard count, is in the backfield along with Kevin Bradley. Whitmore takes a snap, quarterback run up the middle, will be wrapped up by a host of Patriot defenders, including number 42, Jackson Ward.
Whitmore on the keep. We'll take it out to the 45-yard line, taken down by a host of Patriots for a gain of 3.
All right.
Let's bring up 2nd and 7 for the Bobcats.
All right, 2nd down and 7 for the Bobcats. Ball now at the 45-yard line, heading towards Pace Patriot territory. 3:40 left, clock running. 3 receivers line up on the left, 1 on the right.
They have trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Whitmore is still in the backfield, along with Cutler. Whitmore takes a snap, rolls left. Whitmore looking deep, gonna roll back to the right, gonna throw it deep down the field, and he's got him! Caught by Jakur Kelly.
But there's a flag on the play way back at the 45-yard line. It's going to be against Buchholz.
Inside the 5-yard line, there was a flag on the play.
My goodness.
And another big play by Buchholz.
Creed Whitmore, I mean, he had all day to throw that ball. I tell you, the way that he moves, he reminds me a lot. There was a quarterback at one time over at Milton, Bruce Hall. He reminds me of Bruce Hall, just the elusiveness, his ability to throw the ball downfield and find the open receiver. Definitely impressed. This probably the most impressive quarterback that I've seen from a spread offense all year long. And the penalty is going to back up Buchholz, though. It's going to bring up second down from the 40-yard line, their own 40-yard line. So it saves the touchdown.
Of course, yeah. No, but very good play by Buchholz. Unfortunately negated by the penalty. They'll have 3 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Whitmore and Cutler in the backfield. Whitmore takes the snap, fakes it to Cutler, running to the left, pitches to Cutler before he is wrapped and taken down by number 8, Zachary Widener. Great defensive play. The star wide receiver as well, making an excellent play on defense.
A little option out of the shotgun towards the left, and Widener made the running back pay. And he picked him up and slammed him on the ground. The Bobcat, we're in Bobcat. We got to watch what we say here, Brad, because we're in the Bobcat faithful territory on this side. But Widener picked up the running back and threw him on the ground pretty hard there. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left here in the first quarter. 13-0. Third down and 11.
2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. They put Bradley at the left side. Whitmore drops back, throws to the right, and it's going to be incomplete. Was intended for Jaquir Kelly, broken up by Derwin Jones of Pace, and that will be Buchholz's first punt of the night.
I'll tell you, and Jones, you can see he wants that one back. He almost had that one as an interception. It would have been 6 points had he got his hands on it. But that's okay. No harm, no foul. 4th down. Good job by the Pace Patriot defense.
And Derwin Jones had a similar play against Milton a few weeks ago in the battle for the bronze helmet, which Pace did win, by the way, 42-35.
Zachary Widener back deep to receive the punt from Buchholz, their first punt of the evening. He can make things happen when he gets an open field. Here's the snap. Punt's going to be low and to the right. And Widener is not going to field it. He's going to let it roll, and it'll actually be stopped at about the 31-yard line. Some extracurricular activity happening. It looks like the Pace sideline is clapping. It looks like maybe extracurricular activity on the Bobcat side. Not sure if you can see the referee who was it on.
Yeah, definitely a couple Patriots and Bobcats getting into it over across on the Patriots sideline. Looks like this will be a personal foul, unnecessary roughness, or it's what's from like conduct penalty.
And the crazy thing about the playoffs, I've seen players in years past do something, a personal foul, and get, of course, taken out of the next week's game. Mm-hmm. Okay, it's going to be personal foul against the Bobcats, not the Patriots, and so that's going to push them back.
That'll be a 15-yard penalty from the end of the run.
So it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. So we'll advance. Pace will advance 15 yards, heading towards midfield. Best field position of the night for Pace.
From the 47-yard line.
So Pace comes to the line of scrimmage. Ben Tyner in the backfield. Simmons. We got 1 receiver on the left, on the right, 2 on the left. Simmons looks over the defense, puts Widener in motion, gets the snap. He's going to throw it down the field. He's got a wide receiver wide open. Number 2, and the pass is broken up, intended for Nash Pyers, and he was wide open.
Yeah, great play. Great play by Simmons being able to recognize the open man downfield, but a fantastic play by number 7, Jordan Moore, on the coverage. So great.
Wow, Nash Pyers is wide open, and, of course, just a Superman-like play by the Bobcat defender at the last second to knock that one out. We thought it was a touchdown. 2 minutes and 4 seconds. Simmons brings his team to the line of scrimmage, shotgun formation. He puts Widener in motion again. Simmons is going to keep it, runs up the middle, and he falls forward. He picks up about 4 yards on the play. Some more extracurricular activity on the field. And the Bobcat faithful aren't happy about that one. No flag, though, on the play.
And a little disrespect shown by number 70, Asher Harrison. Fell on a Buchholz player and just pushed him down while he was down.
3rd down and 6 for the Patriots. Crossing midfield, now at the 49-yard line of Buchholz. 1:30 left here in the first quarter of action. And I'll tell you, the Gainesville-Buchholz faithful, they travel their side, the home side of the stands, pretty packed. Pace has come out tonight as well on the away side. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers on the left. Widener gets put in motion from the right. Simmons rolls out to the right. He's got a man wide open. Widener, who's going to catch the ball for the first down for the Patriots. He'll be pushed out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. So from the 49-yard line, Pace gets a first down. That's good news.
Great catch, and already in Buchholz territory, moving the ball well with just under a minute left in the first quarter.
So, of course, you can see Nick Simmons, the sophomore quarterback for Pace, calming down a little bit, getting his nerves. He definitely has had a few good runs tonight, and, of course, he's hitting some of his passes. He almost had a touchdown a minute ago, but Simmons gets the instruction from Coach Smith, and they're going to huddle up this time, break the huddle, shotgun formation, 2 receivers on the left, tight end on the right. Here's the snap. He's going to hand it off to his running back, Ben Tyner, who powers forward. He's going to pick up about 3 yards on the play. He's going to bring up 2nd down and 7, so positive yards for Pace. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, or a cloud of mud here, because it's been raining from the hurricane that came through.
Course, yeah.
Gain of 3 on the play. This bring up 2nd and 7.
And we do offer our best condolences to everyone who was affected by Hurricane Nicole that came up through the Gulf of Mexico, up across South Florida and into North Florida.
Okay, Patriots break the huddle, same formation, and there's going to be a flag. It looks like a sideline warning against.
Before the play, flag on the play.
So it's unsportsmanlike conduct against the Bobcats. Looks like the head coach for Buchholz is really hot. Not sure who was on. Doesn't really matter at this point, but that will probably be a first down for the Patriots.
Yeah, and the fans are not happy with that call. Getting a lot of birds over here. But as we'll see, the Patriots still moving down the field with their best field position.
We're going to give the disclaimer right now. We kind of lean towards the Patriots side, and so we'll take anything we can get. So that'll be. It looks like an automatic first down for the Patriots. 15-yard penalty. Wow. We'll take it. I'd like to welcome all the Pace Patriot faithful, even people that around the Gulf Coast, the Panhandle, tuning in tonight to see how Pace is going to match up in this first round. So far, 13-0. 23 seconds left here in the first quarter. The clock's running, so we may get a play off before the end of the first quarter. Same formation, shotgun. Nick Simmons gets the snap. It's going to be offsides against. There's an offsides against the Buchholz Bobcats. Wow, smart play by the Patriots.
Yeah, Buchholz is playing very undisciplined tonight. That's already their 5th penalty in just the first quarter.
Offsides penalty against the Bobcats. It's a 5-yard penalty. This will be 1st and 5.
We can nickel and dime them all the way down.
Of course. Yeah. And the first quarter will run out. Pace down 13-0 to Buchholz in their first playoff game.
It looks like Coach Smith, that was the end of the first quarter, now a timeout. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. You're listening to Pace Patriot Sports Radio. Don't go anywhere.
2022 FHSAA Class 4S football.
Tonight's game in the 2022 FHSAA Class Football Championships is sponsored by the Florida High School Athletic Association. The FHSAA is a democratic organization with the membership of more than 800 and middle and senior high schools, all committed to ensuring that Florida student athletes can compete fairly and equitably in an education environment. The Florida High School Athletic Association, building leaders through teamwork, sportsmanship, and citizenship.
All right, very good. And so just like that, 13-0 first quarter. But I'll say this, Brad, so far, Pace High School in the end of the first quarter showed some positive signs. They were able to stop Buchholz on defense, where they scored their first 2 possessions. And, of course, they were able to drive the ball down the field. And currently we're on the 17-yard line heading in, so in the red zone with a possibility to start the second quarter with a score. Also, Buchholz started the game receiving the ball, so Pace will get it in the second half. So that could actually play into this as well. So Pace comes out, 2 receivers on the left, tight end on the right, shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Nick Simmons keeps the ball up the middle, right on the left side of the center, and he's going to plow forward.
brought down by Shepard at the 14-yard line.
That's going to bring up 2nd down and 5 for the Pace Patriots.
Great hit by Donnie Hybert, number 1, who was able to slow down Simmons, and that will be Buchholz's second timeout of the game.
No, it was not a timeout. It was to move the chains. So Patriot first down on that run. They said that actually Simmons got enough yards for a first down. Ball currently spotted at the 14-yard line. 11:34 left here in the second quarter, just starting. Shotgun formation, here's the snap. Ben Tyner gets the hand up at the middle. He's got a little bit of running room, and he's going to finally be tackled right about the 9-yard line of Buchholz.
Stopped by a clouder of Bobcats at the 7-yard line.
Pace knocking on Buchholz's door, trying to score for the first time tonight.
It's going to bring up 2nd down and 4, we'll call it, for the Pace Patriots, making positive progress. One receiver out to the right, one to the left. Shotgun formation, man in motion. Simmons keeps the ball at the right side. He's got a little bit of running room. He runs back to his left. Touchdown, Patriots! The Cardiac Kids from Norris Road have struck here in the second quarter. And just like that, things change here in Gainesville or Mayberry or Newberry, wherever we are.
And chalk it up. That is number 20 for Nick Simmons of his rushing touchdowns this season, along with 8 passing touchdowns. Absolute stud from Pace High School. And Reese Griffith will try and make it a 6-point game pending the extra point.
All right.
Griffith sends the kick through, and it is a 13-7 lead for Buchholz now. Pace scores their first touchdown of the game.
All right, so that's that classic Mickey Lindsay type ball. We're going to bring what we bring, and we're going to run it down the field. You try to stop us, and Pace scores just like that. Things coming together. I'm very impressed by that drive. Nick Simmons, Ben Tyner, even our receivers going out and showing the possibility of being open, and so maybe some bigger surprises down the road here in the game for Pace's offense. And so you can actually see it. You see the players running out to kick the ball off now. They're a little bit spring in their step, a little bit excitement. They're starting to believe they can play with this Buchholz team. And, of course, Buchholz, a very good team, a very talented group out of Gainesville. So Reese Griffith, the senior kicker, will do the honors. And his first kick, he didn't kick it to the end zone the first time tonight.
Yeah, no, I think it may have just been a warm-up for Griffith. He will be kicking on Saturdays and eventually Sundays for your enjoyment pleasures. As Griffith sends the kick back to Buchholz. Booming kick. That will go in the end zone. Caught by Trace Johnson, and it will not be returned.
All right. I think we like that. It's insurance policy.
First and 10 from the 20-yard line.
Buchholz has a few athletes. We've seen them tonight. They can make things happen, especially that quarterback. Man, I'm not sure where he's if he's committed or where he's going, but I think any Division I coach, any SEC coach would be happy to have Creed Whitmore on their team. Definitely an athlete, to say the least. So 10 minutes and 52 seconds left here in the second quarter, 13-7. Buchholz on top. Buchholz is going to start on their own 20-yard line, heading towards the south end zone, towards the Florida Keys.
2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Whitmore in the backfield, hands it off to Cutler. Cutler running up the middle will get stuffed by a host of Patriot defenders and will get a nice gain of about 5 yards.
All right. Now, what we've seen tonight is Buchholz has set up Pace a few times. They'll run the ball like this and keep them honest, and then you'll see a deep ball thrown down the field. So be expecting a pass from this quarterback. Second and 4, 10:28 left, 13-7, Buchholz on top. Buchholz comes out with doubles, 2 receivers on each side, shotgun formation. Whitmore gets the snap. He's got a receiver open. A little slant pass across the middle. And the receiver will be tackled near the 50-yard line. First down and more.
Brought down by Ward at the 50-yard line. The gain is good enough for a Bobcat. First down.
Looks like Whitmore, he noticed something in the defense and actually changed the play at the line of scrimmage. When you get to that level, folks, that's definitely pretty impressive. He was able to adjust and see something and able to call his own play. First down and 10, same formation.
Whitmore takes the snap, looks right, going to run it up the middle, has some blockers in front, makes a couple cuts, running past the 40 to the 35, 30, 25, and will be wrapped down by Jackson Ward, not before he gets a new first down at the 23-yard line of pace.
Wow. And Whitmore, I mean, he's just got moves and he's got a gear that we haven't seen before, not this year. My goodness.
The gain of the play will result in another Bobcat first down.
Whitmore has been this life of Buchholz, has been absolutely running all over pace thus far, and I don't expect that to stop anytime soon with Buchholz knocking on their door, trying to get in the Pace's red zone once again. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. They have Cutler in the backfield. Cutler going to fake the handoff.
Wow.
Whitmore going to roll out, evade the sack, going to throw it across, and it's going to be incomplete. Nathaniel Lyons on the coverage, but it looks like it may be pass interference.
A lot of parts in motion here. The quarterback, Whitmore, he was basically sacked. He had quarterback. We had defensive lineman on him. He got away and then threw the ball towards the end zone. There's a flag on the play though. It wasn't caught. Okay, they're saying ineligible receivers against the Bobcats. So that's going to bring up first down. They'll replay the down. It's first down and 15. But wow, did you see how he got away from that sack?
I mean, that just gave me reminiscence of Patrick Mahomes of Kansas City Chiefs, Super Bowl champion and MVP.
We're being told that Whitmore, we don't know if this is official, but he's committed to Mississippi State. So I guess the Bulldogs will welcome him if that does happen. I could see him playing for Mississippi State.
Oh, of course.
Or Alabama or anybody.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
They have trips left, 1 receiver to the right. They have Cutler in the backfield along with Whitmore. Whitmore takes the snap, one-handed, drops back, going to throw a screen to Cutler. Cutler going to get to the 20, to the 15, and will be wrapped down at about the 15-yard line.
And, of course, the Pace defense, number 42, of course, who's been making tackles all year long, Jackson Ward, grabbed him by the jersey. The sideline for Buchholz wants a horse collar penalty, but they're not going to get it. That's a 10-yard gain. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 6 for the Buchholz Bobcats. Now into the red zone, heading towards that south end zone. Gainesville looking for the play from the sideline. 2 receivers line up on the right, 1 on the left, shotgun formation. And looks like there's going to be a dead whistle by the referee. Okay. Yeah, they had it marked as 3rd down, but it's 2nd down. 2nd down and 4. 9 minutes left, second quarter.
2nd down and 5 for the Buchholz.
1 receiver comes out to the left, 2 receivers on the right. Cutler goes in motion, comes back into the backfield along with Whitmore. Whitmore takes a snap, looks right, going to throw it across the field, and it's caught for a touchdown by Buchholz. And that's going to be Jaron Hamilton with his 2nd touchdown catch of the game. And Buchholz, with their 3rd touchdown of the game, will make it a 22-7 ball game here. 19-7 game here. My apologies.
The Bobcats come out in the swinging gate. I don't expect them to do anything out of this. They're going to go back to the traditional lineup here for the 2-point conversion. So the first touchdown they scored tonight, the Bobcats kicked the extra point, but they've been going for 2-point conversions ever since. Oh, now they're going to send the kicker out for the extra point. 22. There's the snap, kick is up, and it is good. And just like that, 20-7, the Bobcats on top.
A lot of fireworks already here in Newberry. 4 touchdowns and 6 drives so far. 3 for Buchholz, 1 for Pace. And so far, so good for the Bobcats, up 27.
I'll tell you this, Brad, Pace's secondary, if they can figure out a way to stop the pass attack. Pace's defensive line doing a great job containing their running game unless Whitmore gets outside, which he can, outside the tackles, but defensive end. But there's some breakdowns in the secondary. If Pace, you can see back there on the other sideline, Pace coaches are kind of going over it with them right now. They can make some adjustments. I think that we can be right back in this game. 8 minutes and 54 seconds left here in the second quarter of action, 20-7. Pace, if they can put together another scoring drive, will get the ball to start the second half. We'd like to welcome all of our listeners from the Florida Panhandle, especially from Pace, Florida. A little 5-hour drive today to get here to Newberry, Florida, which is sort of a neutral site because there was another game being played. Buchholz shares their field with another high school, which is being played tonight at their home field. Here's the kick. And Ben Tyner's going to field this one back. It wasn't kicked far enough. Tyner, he gets to the 20-yard line. He's got a little bit of running room, and he'll finally be tripped up at about the 26-yard line. So we scored on our last possession. Brad, maybe the Pace Patriots can do something here.
Yeah, they'll try to get the game back to a one-possession game. Fantastic play by Nick Simmons and Ben Tyner. Last drive, Simmons ended up getting into the end zone, and we'll see if that can continue after Buchholz answered with their own touchdown on their last drive.
All right. Pace coming out tonight wearing white jerseys, blue bottoms, red helmets, of course. Buchholz wearing black tops, black bottoms, black helmet. We got 4 down linemen. Here's the snap. Ben Tyner's going to get the snap on the left side. He's got a little bit of running room, and he's going to power forward for a very nice gain. He's going to be stopped at about the 33-yard line. Pace Patriot 33-yard line, heading towards the north end zone, heading towards I-10 or Georgia. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 4, so about a 6-yard gain for Ben Tyner, positive yardage. Playing on the campus of Newberry High School, the Newberry Panthers. 8:17 left here in the second quarter. Nick Simmons, shotgun formation, gets the snap. He decides to keep it up the middle. He's got a little bit of running room. He's on the left side. He's at the 45, 50. He's at the 45, the 40. And he runs out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. Big run for Nick Simmons.
Nick Simmons absolutely on that scamper. Fantastic run, evading the Buchholz defense on that design quarterback run.
And linebackers, Nick Simmons had put a man in motion towards the right, and the whole defense for Buchholz was fooled on that one. And Nick Simmons able to get a big first down into Buchholz territory. It's coming up 1st and 10. Officially, they're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 38-yard line of Buchholz. Patriots come out, 2 receivers on the right, shotgun formation, 2 running backs. Here's the snap. He's going to keep it again. He's going to run on the right side. He's got a little bit of running room, and he'll dive forward across the 35-yard line. They're going to say he was down at the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line.
He was one hand away from another big run there, Brad.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and Ben Tyner got absolutely laid out on that block, but nonetheless, all right, gets back up, and Pace will come back out on 2nd down, 2 receivers to the right, no receivers to the left. Simmons takes the snap, pitches it to Tyner on the right side. Tyner looking to throw, going to throw it deep down the sideline, and it's caught by Widener.
Oh, my gosh!
Down to about the 5-yard line.
Widener, Simmons threw a duck, but Widener caught it. And the entire Buchholz sideline and the fans are screaming pass interference, but there's no laundry on the field. And, of course, it's going to stand. That'll be a Patriot first down. They're going to say that Widener fell at the 5-yard line. So was that Tyner's first pass of the year?
I think that was actually his second. Him and Pirates have thrown it a couple times on trick plays, but Ben Tyner, what a throw. Simmons takes the snap, runs it up the middle, and he's going to get it in for the touchdown.
All the way from Norris Road in Pace, Florida, and they've done it again. So we're back in this, Brad.
How about this game for Pace High? What a series of events, a roller coaster of emotions as Pace gets the game back within one possession, 20-13, pending Griffith's extra point. An absolutely fantastic play by Nick Simmons, Ben Tyner, and Zachary Widener, all on that drive.
Kick is up, and it's going to be good. So just like that, it's 14-20. The Pace Patriot offense says, we're here. We're going to do what we do. And, of course, Pace is even the score up there. So we get a little bit of defense of help, and I think we can be right back in this in no time. So pretty awesome drive there for the Pace Patriots. They've scored twice, 2 series in a row. 7 minutes and 12 seconds left here in the second quarter of action. The Bobcats of Gainesville have a very high octane offense that's been able to answer on most occasions. We've stopped them once. By the way, speaking of Gainesville, who did the Florida Gators have tomorrow, do you know?
Florida Gators are playing South Carolina at Ben Hill Griffin Stadium.
All right.
South Carolina 6-3, Pace 5-4. Pace will be looking to get in bowl contention for the second straight season under first-year head coach.
And as we understand, if Pace wins, if Pace wins, we're not going to get that far ahead. But if Crestview wins, it'll be at Pace. But if Niceville wins the Crestview-Niceville game, it'll be at Niceville. And the kick is up, and Reese Griffith will kick it all the way into the end zone. No return to come out 20-yard line. And one thing you have to notice from our vantage point, Brad, do you see that moon coming up?
Oh, of course.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, I'm not a meteorologist or a weatherman, but that is quite the sight to see.
Absolutely. All right, so let's see if the Pace Patriots can put some defense together here and, of course, give the offense back the ball. And I think they have all the pieces in place, and definitely defensive coordinator was talking to his squad on the sideline, making some adjustments.
Two receivers to the left, two receivers to the right. Whitmore takes the snap, rolls to his left, runs up the middle, makes a nice cut, going to get by Widener across the 30, 35, and will be dropped out of bounds at about the 38-yard line.
Wow.
We'll take it out of bounds around the 40-yard line.
That's scary. Whitmore, and of course, he runs down the right side, and Weidman just jukes him out of his shoes. I mean, Weidman's an athlete. I mean, and he just shows you what level this guy's on. Unbelievable how he got around the right side. Picked up the first down. Ball at the 40-yard line now, heading towards midfield. The Bobcats marching towards the south end zone, towards the Florida Keys.
Whitmore in the backfield with Kevin Bradley, two receivers to the left, two receivers to the right. Bradley moves up to the line of scrimmage as the blocker. Whitmore, alone in the backfield, takes the snap, drops back, rolls to his left, drops back once again, rolling back, rolls across, going back, continuing. Andrew Fendley on the pressure, can't get to him, throws it across the middle and incomplete.
Wow. He literally, you count that, at least 15 seconds was dancing around back there, making things happen. And his receiver just didn't hold on to it. So that's going to bring up second down and 10.
And as we said earlier, literally looks just like Patrick Mahomes, absolutely making moves in the pocket, rolling, making these throws on the run. Absolutely fantastic ball player, and I give him all the respect for it.
Man, it's fun to watch that kid play. It's just fun. 6 minutes, 52 seconds, 20-14. Buchholz on top. Second quarter.
Once again, two receivers to the left, two to the right. Bradley in the backfield with Whitmore once again. Whitmore takes the snap, runs up the middle, delayed quarterback run, and he is stopped by number 42, Jackson Ward.
Jackson Ward made him pay for that one.
Stopped by Ward. 8 of 3 on the play.
They still picked up 3. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. They're going to say that Whitmore was tackled at approximately the 43-yard line. So timeout by Buchholz. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be right back. You're listening to Pace Patriots Sports Radio. Don't go anywhere, folks.
If you're interested, contact the Florida High School Athletic Association.
All right. FHSAA wants us to remind you that good sports programs need good officials. You can stay connected to interscholastic competition by becoming an FHSAA contest official. There's a need for officials at all levels and all sports. You can help fill those needs. We invite you to join the thousands of men and women in the FHSAA contest officials program who play vital roles in the integrity of interscholastic competition. If you're interested, contact the Florida High School Athletic Association office in Gainesville or visit the official's website at becomeanofficial.org. And so here come the Bobcats.
Two receivers to the left, two receivers to the right. Put him in motion. It's going to be a jet sweep by Shakur Kelly. Kelly running across the right sideline. Going to break a couple of tackles. And it's going to be a fumble by Pace. And Pace gets it covered by the Bobcats.
Fumble on the play. The call Cardiac kids have picked it up.
Ball was fumbled at the Patriots.
Is there a flag on the play?
And a fantastic play
No,
by number 5, Nathaniel Lyons for
No,
the
that's
Patriots.
a kid's shoes. It's not a flag on the play. So just like that, fortune for the Pace Patriots. They're going to get the ball right at the 49-yard line, their own 49-yard line. So big fumble, Brad.
Of course, and that's the momentum swing that the Patriots needed. Buchholz driving once again, and Pace will get the ball at midfield. Down 6 minutes, 27 seconds left in the second quarter.
Wow, official water break with that one with 6 minutes and 27 seconds left here in the second quarter of action. What a gift.
Yeah. Take those while you can get them. And Nick Simmons and the offense will come back out. 2 straight touchdown drives.
And I will say this about Buchholz. Definitely a very well-coached team. And I would be willing to bet that they probably haven't made too many of those errors this year.
Yeah.
But it is wet, though. Very wet field down tonight. Of course, the Hurricane, was it Rebecca? Hurricane Rebecca that came through?
Hurricane Nicole.
Yeah, it came through. And, of course, it made very soggy conditions here at Newberry High School, just to the east or west of Gainesville. Pace Patriots with the ball now, 1st and 10. They're going to come out with 2 receivers lined up on the right, bunch, 1 on the left. 2 running backs, shotgun formation. Nick Simmons puts a man in motion. He decides to keep the ball at the middle. He's got a little bit of running room. He's on the right side. He's got more running room, and he's going to be tackled for a first down well in the neighborhood of the 36-yard line. Big gain for Nick Simmons around the right side. And so Nick Simmons just trying to find his way. He's been doing that all year long, Brad. And so there we go. 6:20 left. Picks up a first down, 36-yard line.
Yeah, all the momentum
this
on the Patriots side so far, and it will look like it to continue that as they have the ball at the 42-yard line. Simmons in the backfield with Tyner. Put Widener in motion, get a fake at the Widener, going to run it up the middle, and will get a gain of about 2 yards before he is stopped.
That's going to bring up 2nd down and 8 for the Pace Patriots.
Simmons on the carry. Taken down by Reese at the 33-yard line.
Ball now spotted at the 33-yard line of Buchholz. Pace marching towards that north end zone.
Let's go defense!
All right, Pace comes to the line of scrimmage, same formation. Shotgun, he's going to hand it off to Widener. Widener goes around the right side. He's got a little bit of running room. He's going to pick up. He went backwards. He's going to pick up a couple yards. They're going to say he made it back to the original line of to the line of scrimmage. Actually, they're going to say he lost a yard. 3rd down and 8 for the Pace Patriots. So big game tonight. 727 people listening to us back in Pace in the Panhandle of Florida. Pretty good.
Of course, yeah. Glad to bring you guys this play-by-play down in Gainesville, Florida, of this playoff game. First round of the FHSAA quarterfinal.
All right, big 3rd down for Pace. They're going to send 2 receivers out to the left, 1 to the right. Nick Simmons is going to put a man in motion. He's going to drop back to throw. He's got a receiver open. Throws it down the right side. Touchdown, Pace Patriots! Oh, my goodness! Down the right side, Zachary Widener is going to score again. The junior, the Cardiac kids from Norris Road do it again, and they're going to take the lead, pending the extra point.
What a strike by Nick Simmons.
My goodness!
Missed an earlier one, the Nash Pyres, and he rebounds with this one down to Widener for his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the game is tied. Here comes Reese Griffith in for the kick. Snap. There's the hole. It's up. And it's good. And so just like that, the Pace Patriots have taken the lead for the first time in the ball game. And, of course, you have to say, Brad, that this whole thing was set up by that fumble. A positive drive going for Buchholz. They fumbled the ball and gave the ball. We'll take everything we can get.
Of course, yeah. Shout out Nathaniel Lyons, the cornerback. Fantastic defensive play by him. And that sets up the Patriots drive to take the first lead of the night.
Zach, I remember from years ago, Carl Madison used to say penalties and turnovers, that can sometimes decide a ball game, and we'll take, as far as Buchholz is concerned, we'll take as many of those as we can get. And so Pace will kick the ball off, of course, from their own 40-yard line. So far tonight, other than the original opening kickoff, Reese Griffiths has been able to put the ball out of harm's way in the end zone. 4:25 left here, folks, in the first half. Now, keep in mind that the Pace Patriots will receive the ball to start the second half. Here's the kick, and the kick will sail into the end zone. No return here in the state of Florida.
Attention football fans. Once again, if you drive a red Nissan Titan belonging to Khalifa Bradley.
So the Buchholz Bobcats will take over on the 20-yard line, heading towards the south end zone, towards Fort Jefferson and the Dry Tortugas.
Khalifa Bradley, 43C CQJ. Thank you.
So Creed Whitmore and company will come back out on offense for the Buchholz Bobcats. One receiver to the left, two receivers to the left, one receiver to the right. Whitmore in the backfield with Kelly. Whitmore takes the snap, going to hand it off to Cutler. Cutler going to run up the middle, going to get a nice gain, still fighting, still pushing, and that looks like enough for a first down for Buchholz.
Yeah, very positive run. You can see some movement by the Buchholz offensive line.
Stopped at the 34-yard line
and you can see Junior Lyons on that play. He caused the fumble in the previous series. He's going after the ball. He's trying to rip the ball out. Very smart on his end there.
Very aggressive play style from him and the rest of this Patriots defense. 4 minutes, 11 seconds left in the second quarter. Two receivers to the left, one to the right. Cutler in the backfield with Whitmore once again. Whitmore going to hand it off to Cutler. Cutler will take another handoff and will be tripped up at about the 37-yard line.
That's going to bring up second down and 8 for the Buchholz Bobcats. 3:47, clock running, tick, tick, tick. 21-20, Pace on top. Looks like quarterback for Buchholz wants to huddle up. He breaks the huddle. They're running doubles.
Two receivers to the left and right. Whitmore takes the snap, going to hand it off to Cutler for a third straight time. Cutler wide open on the middle, and he will take it to about the 46-yard line of Pace.
Yeah, he tripped, and so they cross midfield. So Buchholz first down on this one. They ran that play earlier. So must see something in the Pace defensive line. Buchholz comes out now with two receivers on the left, one on the right.
Whitmore going to take the snap, going to fake the handoff, going to run, going to make a cut, going to break a man's ankles, still running down the sideline, and gets trapped at about the 22-yard line.
Pulled out of bounds by Lyons.
There's a flag on the play.
And Carmelo Smith, my apologies, your ankles were taken on that play, but no worries, no harm, no foul.
So I'm not sure if the penalty, the flag just fell out of the referee's pocket. They're not signaling anything, so that's going to be no harm, no foul. So first down and 10 for the Bobcats from their own 22-yard line. From the Pace Patriot 22-yard line. Looks like the Bobcats, number 23 comes off the field limping, one of the receivers. Looks like a timeout on the field. Not really sure what's happening here. Did Pace call a timeout, Brad?
I don't think they did. I think it was a timeout by the officials. But the Patriot defense will come back out onto the field. Whitmore and company with 2 minutes, 46 seconds left, trying to retake the lead. 21-20 Pace.
And it looks like a timeout has been called. Not sure by who. So they're going to take a timeout. We're going to take a timeout. It's an official timeout. There's an equipment problem, so we'll be right back. You're listening to Pace Patriots Sports Radio. All right, we're back here live, Newberry, Florida, Pace Patriots, the Newberry Bobcats, or the Gainesville Bobcats. Yeah. We're at Newberry, though. Close enough, right?
Of course.
So it's going to bring up 1st and 10.
Two receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Cutler in the backfield with Whitmore. Whitmore making adjustments with this offense. Whitmore takes the snap, hands it off to Cutler, up the middle. Cutler will be tackled by Braden Gates, but not before he gets a nice gain of 6 yards.
And number 14, Darren Jones, in on that tackle as well. 2nd down and 4, we'll call it, for the Bobcats. So they're going to say the ball spotted at the 16-yard line. They hurried the line of scrimmage, doubles, shotgun formation. Whitmore decides to change the play at the line of scrimmage.
Whitmore takes the snap, going to be a design quarterback run to the middle. No, he cuts outside to the left, has a blocker in front, and he will be wrapped. Fantastic tackle by Braden Gates.
Did he get the first down, though?
Whitmore on the carry.
It's hard to say at this point.
And it looks like they'll make it 3rd down and short for Buchholz.
For a gain of 1. This brings up 3rd and 3.
Braden Gates stopped him at 3rd down and 3. It looked like he stumbled forward, but they're going to say that the quarterback, Whitmore, was down. So 3rd down and 3 for the Bobcats. And, boy, he's got some speed when he opens it up.
Able to make something out of nothing, but just a minute and 32 seconds left in the first quarter. Second quarter, excuse me.
It looks like Whitmore for the Bobcats wants a timeout from his head coach. He's going to get it. Does he look like he might have been shaken up on that play, Brad?
It looks like he may have, and he's going over to the sidelines to talk to the coaches about the play. And possibly an injury may as well.
Timeout. Buchholz. That is their 3rd and final timeout of the half.
All right. We'd like to thank all of our listeners out in the Panhandle of Florida, especially Pace, Florida. We appreciate you. We came down here to Newberry tonight. Definitely a huge crowd from both Pace as well as Gainesville, Buchholz. I kind of looking back at the records, I haven't seen where Buchholz and Pace High School have ever played before. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I couldn't see back in the school records where that ever. This might be the first meeting in history between these two teams on the gridiron on football, maybe in basketball or something else they played, but definitely an epic first half so far. Big 3rd down and 3 as the timeout is now over. Looks like the quarterback for the Bobcats, Whitmore, is going to be just fine. He's going to come out. They're going to show doubles. 2 receivers lined up on each side. Shotgun formation. Be looking for the pass here, Brad.
Yes. Whitmore takes the snap, rolls to his right, pressured immediately, rolling, still running, throwing on the run, and it's going to be caught for a touchdown by Jaquir Kelly.
So with 1:12 left here in the first half, the second quarter of play, Gainesville Buchholz scores around the back of the end zone. Definitely a design play as the quarterback rolled out to his right and was able to hit his receiver.
And Whitmore just continuing to make something out of nothing. That is his 4th touchdown pass of the game tonight.
And it looks like Buchholz is going to go for 2. Nope, they're going to go for 1. Coming out of the swinging gate. Got the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. And just like that, Buchholz takes the lead again. It's going to be 27-21. Buchholz on top. So Pace, Brad, with 1:12 left here in the first half, could definitely do something here. And, of course, get the ball back to start the second half. So interesting to see what Coach Smith does here. Looks like the defensive coordinator for Pace talking to his defense as they come off the field. But so far, your head has to go off the Pace defense. We're definitely playing a very well-coached team, a lot of athletes on that offense, especially the quarterback. Some of the receivers looking really good. The running back, they definitely have the weapons in Gainesville Buchholz. And so the Pace Patriots got 2 stops tonight so far, able to turn that into points and the fumble. And so that's great. So maybe we can continue the trend. All right. So Buchholz is going to kick the ball off here with 1:12 left.
Reed Rousseau kicking off for Buchholz. Ben Tyner and Braden Gates back to receive for the Patriots. Rousseau kicks off, line drive kick. Tyner will not field it. Ball will roll into the end zone and will be a touchback for the Patriots.
It'll be Patriots 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
So with 1:12 left in the first half, Pace down by 6. They get the ball to start the second half. What would you do if you're the head coach?
Well, tonight so far, if you look at the previous 2 drives, the scoring drives for Pace, it definitely ate up a lot of clock. That's just the nature of the offense. And so, the last thing you'd want to do is put the ball back in the hands of Buchholz with any time left in this first half. So I imagine you're going to see Nick Simmons here keep the ball on the ground. Shotgun formation, Nick Simmons keeps the ball up the middle. He's got a little bit of running room, and he'll pick up about 3 yards on the play, bring up 2nd down and 7 for the Patriots. Actually, they're going to say he got 2, 2nd down and 8 for the Patriots. Running clock, just under a minute.
Gain of 2 on the play. Correction, more like a gain of 1. We'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Clock continues to run. Now under 50 seconds left in the first half.
Looks like Pace not in a big hurry. Might be just trying to let the clock run out here and go talk about it in the locker room.
Simmons takes the snap, hands it off to Ben Tyner up the middle. Tyner will get a nice run. Will get to the 25-yard line before he's stopped.
Right, 22 seconds left.
Take it out to the 25-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And that is the end of the first half here in Newberry High School, Gainesville. The Pace Patriots visiting had a slow start to the game, but ended up coming back strong, scored 21 unanswered points as they are down by 6 points entering the second half. 27-21 lead for Buchholz.
Well, I tell you what, Brad, I'm very impressed with Pace tonight. A high-octane offense here. Pace's offense able to put some scores together, and like you said, the defense able to stop on a few occasions. And so I think if we can make a few adjustments on defense and keep our offense rolling, we definitely have a legitimate shot at this.
Oh, absolutely.
And if anybody out there in radio land back on the Panhandle, if you have a score from either the Niceville Crestview game, we'd like to hear it, because depending on what happens tonight, if we shall win tonight, if that happens, we understand that if it's Crestview, it'll be at Pace. And, of course, if it's Niceville that wins tonight, that contest, the game will be at Niceville. So we really don't know. We haven't heard any word from that part of the state tonight. But we're going to throw it to, of course, the halftime show. It looks like the Buchholz band. I don't believe they're going to play a halftime show, but we're going to come back in a few minutes. We're going to talk a little bit of college football across the nation and see what's happening. Some interesting games tomorrow across the country, and, of course, SEC action. So we'll be right back. You're listening to Pace Patriots Sports Radio. All right, folks, and we're back here live from Newberry High School in just to the west of Gainesville, Florida. All right, folks, welcome back to Newberry, Florida. Your Pace Patriots versus the Buchholz Bobcats, 27-21 at the half. Buchholz just on top out of Gainesville. Exciting first half of play. But before we get back to the second half of play, some big games across college football tomorrow. Number 15, UNC playing Pittsburgh. That's going to be, of course, let's see here. Let's talk about SEC. Tennessee, that's right. Tennessee. Can they bounce back against Missouri?
You know, I think Tennessee will be able to bounce back against Missouri. Last week they had a close loss to Georgia, only by 14 points, which when you're considering Georgia as one of the best teams over the last decade in college football, that's not too bad. Tennessee's still a one-loss team, still number 5 in the nation. I think they'll be able to bounce back easily against Missouri. Favored by 19.5, I would take that plus the points.
Do you think that Tennessee will be in the Final Four this year?
I think Tennessee will be. It depends on if they're able to make it to the SEC championship game. If not, they're hoping for a Georgia loss, but I think they can sneak in as the 4th seed.
What about number 10 Alabama traveling to Ole Miss tomorrow? What do you think about that? It's a 2:30 game. Do you think that Alabama will get another loss, or do you think that the crew over at Ole Miss can pull this one off?
Crazy how Alabama may finish the season with 3 losses, maybe in fact with 4 if they lose tomorrow and then at Auburn in the Iron Bowl. But no chance at the playoffs for Alabama anymore. There is a chance for them in a New Year's Six Bowl, and that's what they should be going for as they play Lane Kiffin and the Rebels tomorrow.
And, of course, number 1 Georgia going against Mississippi State, SEC action. Do you think that Georgia has anything to worry about?
I don't. I think Georgia's got it under control, coming off a big win. I feel like this is kind of just a rest game, kind of get your guys ready for that SEC championship game against LSU.
Could Mississippi State, if they wanted to, could they play an incoming freshman by the name of Whitmore? Could he play for them tomorrow?
Oh, man, I don't know if he'd be able to make the trip down there. It took us 5 hours to come from Pace to Newberry, so I guess anything's possible, but man, Mississippi State could really use a guy like Cam Whitmore.
Absolutely. And, of course, a big game in many people's eyes, especially the state of Texas. TCU will be traveling to Texas, the number 18 Longhorns, but can be dangerous at times. Do you think TCU will be knocked out of that top 4 ranking tomorrow? I think they'll prevail over the Longhorns.
Man, as they say, hook 'em horns. It's been quite the season for them. Lost by 1 point to Alabama. Had another close loss to Oklahoma State. There's a chance they can definitely take down TCU here. We'll have to see, though.
Absolutely. All right, well, we're at halftime, folks, and we've got about 2 minutes before we will start play again. 27-21, Gainesville on top of Pace right now, Gainesville Buchholz and the Bobcats. But Pace, of course, has had a terrific showing tonight so far. So we'll be right back. You're listening to Pace Patriots Sports Radio. And we're back here live at Newberry High School, just to the west of Gainesville, Florida, for tonight's contest between the Buchholz Bobcats and, of course, the Pace Patriots. I'd like to welcome all of our listeners in for the second half here of this contest. I'd like to remind you that the FHSAA is now on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. Tweet us, like us, and tag us on your social media platforms by searching for FHSAA. Keep up with the teams and people who strive to make high school athletics in the state of Florida the best. Be a fan of it all by following us all on social media at FHSAA. And so with that, we are about to start the second half. The Gainesville Buchholz Bobcats, they are warming up in the south end zone, and, of course, very impressive tonight. Impressive play on offense. And, of course, the Pace Patriots doing their traditional warm-up in the north end zone. To our left, we are seated in the what is, I guess, for this game tonight, the home stands, even though we're at a different site. Again, what we understand is that Gainesville Buchholz and there's another team, they share the same field, both made the playoffs, and for whatever reason, Buchholz drew the short straw and had to come over here to play tonight. Originally, we're going to play on Thursday night, as I understand, but the game was, because the hurricane game was moved to tonight, which clear skies, looking good. The moon is out, and maybe some magic will happen tonight. Very close. Pace will get the ball to start the second half of play. So here we are. And so we were actually talking on the bus ride over. We rode the cheerleader bus, Brad, and talking to the cheerleader sponsors up front, and we were talking about high school food for football games, football food, and around the area. And we have, of course, Freedom Fries over at Pace High School. And they were telling us, what was it? Is it called Tiger Tots at Pensacola High?
It is, yeah. No, and very interesting.
Apparently there's this thing called Tiger Tots it's tater tots, but they're really, really kicked up a notch. So if we ever play at Pensacola High, we'll have to try the Tiger Tots. We try to sample the best food in every stadium. If you went to the Crestview game, Crestview is known for their boiled peanuts. They call it the Nut Hut. And, of course, if Crestview wins tonight, which, by the way, we understand that last update that we had, Crestview was on top of Niceville. We got a report unofficial report of 14-7 at some point in the game, so we'll see them at Pace. But, of course, Milton High School has the shish kebabs that are famous for the Milton High School band. And so send us in the comments if you some of the best food you've ever had at a high school football game. Definitely have some good ones around the area. As Gainesville Buchholz will kick the ball off to start the second half in just a minute. About 30 seconds until halftime is over. Didn't see any band performance tonight, Brad.
No, very sad to not see the red, white, and blue. Pride of the red, white, and blue perform tonight, but they were unable to make the trip. Long 5-hour trek to Gainesville. But we do have our cheerleaders here, so we'll be able to watch them perform tonight.
And, of course, we do miss the Pace High School band and drum line. They actually won a huge competition last weekend. Do you know anything about that?
Yeah, very well. They traveled down to Louisiana, did absolutely amazing. They had an earlier competition in South Alabama, did very well there, too.
Well, very good. And I'll tell you, cheerleaders, of course, made it out tonight, so they're cheering on the Pace Patriots, helping. A lot of the Pace Patriot faithful came the 5-hour drive tonight, so the away side, if you've ever been to Washington High School and played a game over there in Pensacola, Booker T. Washington, this stadium here is very much like that one as far as the away side is concerned. So there's the official whistle for the start of the second half. Gainesville Buchholz will kick off. Back deep to receive, Ben Tyner. Actually, Tyner, number 23, is going to get the ball, not Tyner. He's going to run around the right side, and he's going to be tackled by a host of Bobcats.
Taken out by a clouder of Bobcats.
Brandon Gates, they're going to say he was officially brought down at about the 34-yard line. So good field position, better than the 20.
Of course.
First and 10, Pace Patriots. Pace comes out with two receivers to the left, one to the right, shotgun formation. And immediately the play is called dead before it even starts. There's a flag on the play. Pace is pointing towards the Buchholz sideline. Might be a defensive lineman that jumped off sides early, a little bit of jitters perhaps. And so it's going to be a 5-yard penalty against against Gainesville Buchholz. So that's going to be first down and 5 for the Pace Patriots. We're being told now it was a 12th man on the field. That's why he looked upset. He was in the wrong place, the Bobcat that was out of place. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Option to the right. Widener gets the ball on the right side. He's got a little bit of running room. He's still on his feet. He's going to be forced out of bounds after he crosses midfield. He gets close to the 46-yard line of Buchholz, into Buchholz territory. The Pace Patriots marching towards the north end zone, towards I-10. We would like to welcome all of our Pace Patriot faithful tonight and Panhandle folks listening to the game, all 1,076 of you. Here's the snap. Simmons keeps the ball up the middle. Quarterback up the middle. He's going to get a couple yards. Push forward. Boy, he's got a lot of strength for a sophomore quarterback. They're going to say he picked up 4 on the play. Second down and 6. The ball is going to be spotted at the Buchholz 43-yard line. 11 minutes and 25 seconds. 27-21. Buchholz on top. Patriots driving, though, opening possession of the second half.
Pace already in Buchholz territory, so he gets set back to run another offensive play. One receiver to the right, one receiver to the left. to the background, and that's going to be a false start on number 74, Nick Stiles.
I'll tell you, this stadium, though, does not have a track, so it's very loud, and I'm sure the at-home audience can hear the Buchholz faithful through our microphones, and so you might have had a hard time hearing the count from here. Sort of the 12th man, if you will, if you've ever seen the Seattle Seahawks. Second down, and we'll call it 11. Here's the snap. Nick Simmons drops back to pass. He's got a man open. Ben Tyner, he's going to be on the right side. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. Touchdown, Pace Patriots. The Cardiac Kids of Norris Road have struck for the first time in the second half.
What a play by Simmons, able to find Tyner on the wheel route, and a great back block by Widener down on the sideline. Fantastic play, and the Patriots have tied it up at 27.
And pending the extra point by Reese Griffith, Brad, the Patriots will take the lead for the second time in the contest tonight. What a big pass. You see Ben Tyner rolling out towards the right from the running back spot, and, of course, he is wide open. Here's the hole. Kick is up. It is blocked.
And the kick is blocked by Buchholz.
So if you look closely, very wet conditions here in Newberry. The holder had a hard time getting the ball in place, and Reese Griffith tried to get the ball off and was unable to. It was kind of basically parallel with the ground when he kicked it, and just like that, the Pace won't take the lead for the second time tonight. It's tied at 27 apiece.
And that's why we play the game, right? Buchholz, that two-point conversion was failed earlier in the game. That made it 13-0, and eventually they got two more touchdowns up to 27, and now it's tied up at 27 instead of a 28-27 ball game for Pace.
Wow.
But once again, Nick Simmons showing absolute great strides to the passer. 2 passing touchdowns tonight, that strike to Widener, and then, of course, right here, that strike to Ben Tyner.
And, of course, the Buchholz Bobcats earlier elected to go for 2 points instead of the extra point, which of course, that's why they were down when it's 27-all now, and, of course, the missed extra point. So here's the kick by Reese Griffith, and he's going to definitely put some leg into that one, maybe a little aggression after that missed field goal. Looks like a fog is set in over the field tonight. Temperatures expected to drop tomorrow, as we understand, so it's still pretty warm in the upper 60s right now. Beautiful football weather here in Florida. And so Gainesville High School Buchholz will come out at the 20-yard line. 10 minutes and 41 seconds left here in the third quarter of action, just getting started here after that Pace touchdown drive. So a brand new ball game.
Of course, yeah. And Buchholz's offense, led by Creed Whitmore and Quentin Coulter, will both come out tonight.
Wow, we have folks listening to us from all over the country, Texas, the Northeast. In the comment section, just tell us where you are, perhaps from overseas. Veterans Day, thank all veterans for their service. Pace Patriot veterans listening to the game from all over the world tonight. Let us know where you're at.
Cutler goes in motion. Whitmore rolls out to his left. Whitmore going to look deep, going to evade Breckham on the sack, going to throw it, going to complete the pass to Bradley, and that's going to be a nice hit by Derwin Jones, however.
Whitmore's pass to Bradley is complete.
Wow. And just again how dangerous that this quarterback Whitmore is. He was able to create something out of nothing. He had about 5 Patriot defenders chasing him down and found a receiver open, a safety valve. Second down, and we'll call it 7.
2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Whitmore in the backfield with Cutler. Whitmore takes a step, hands it off to Cutler, up the middle. Cutler makes a couple of evasive moves and will get tackled early by number 61, Brandon Combs.
All right. Big third down here for the Pace Patriot defense. 3rd down and 4, we'll call it. So if Pace can stop him here, Brad, maybe we'll get something cooking on offense.
Of course, 3 and out would be huge for the Patriots.
Absolutely. Buchholz comes out. 2 receivers lined up on the right, 1 on the left. Shotgun formation as always tonight. They got 1 running back to the right of the quarterback. Quarterback's changing the play at the line of scrimmage. I don't see a second clock on this field.
Whitmore takes the snap, drops back, looks right, going to throw it to the right sideline, and it looks like it's going to be caught by Jakir Kelly.
They're going to say he was out of bounds. The number 9 for Buchholz, Jakari Kelly, arguing with the referee, saying that he caught the ball. And from our vantage point, it looks like he was out of bounds, but could be wrong on that from our viewpoint. But the referee saw it the way we saw it, or we thought we saw it. And so it's going to be 4th down. So, my goodness, the Pace Patriots start off the second half with a stop of this very high-octane Bobcat offense.
Great defensive play by Carmelo Smith right there.
So for the punt, Zachary Widener is going to be back deep to receive this punt. Let's see what happens. Here's the kick.
Widener takes the catch, going to field it at about the 40-yard line, going to run up to the 50 and to the 40, and a tackle, and a flag is thrown. Looks like unsportsmanlike conduct and unnecessary roughness on Buchholz.
So I saw the flag fly from our side, from the Buchholz sideline. So you saw the unnecessary, it looked like unnecessary against Buchholz?
Yeah, it looked like a low hit on Zachary Widener.
Okay, so he saw it from across the field. So we'll see, but what a great game by Widener, my goodness.
Of course.
Ran around the right side, picked up about 35 yards on that.
Setting up Pace with great field position with 8:49 left in the third quarter.
It's going to be against Pace, the penalty. Unsportsman is blocking the back against the Patriots. So it was on our side of the field. That's okay, no harm, no foul. Pace will start off in their own territory, though, at the 46-yard line, heading towards that north end zone.
It'll be Patriots 1st and 10 from their own 46-yard line.
All right. So instead of 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line of Buchholz, it's going to be from the 46-yard line, 41-yard line, 46-yard line.
2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Simmons in the backfield with Tyner. Simmons going to hand it off to Tyner. Tyner is stuffed and will just barely get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's going to bring up 2nd down and 10.
45-yard line for a loss of 1. This brings up 2nd and 11.
Pace breaks the huddle. Got 1 receiver lined up on the right, 2 receivers lined up on the left, shotgun formation. Simmons gets the snap. He rolls out to his right, looking for a receiver to throw to. And it's going to be dropped. Pass was intended for Nash Pyers, and he was unable to get his hands on it. So that's going to bring up 3rd down and 11 for the Pace Patriots.
3rd and 11.
8 minutes and 11 seconds left here in the third quarter of action, 27-all. Actually, it looks like Buchholz has elected to put in their star quarterback at the safety position, Whitmore. Of course, he's probably the best athlete on the team. Why not? Shotgun formation, Nick Simmons keeps the ball on the left side, and he's going to be tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 4th down for the Pace Patriots, facing a punting situation.
At the 46-yard line for a gain of 1. This brings out 4th down and 10.
So 4 and out, stop by Buchholz. But the good news here is if Pace can get a decent punt off, maybe they can pin Buchholz back deep in their own territory. So Reese Griffith back deep for the punt. Here's the snap. Here's the kick. It's a booming kick, but it's going to go to the left, out of bounds. At about the 20-yard line, it sails out of bounds.
Griffith's punt will go out of bounds.
Actually, they're going to say it was the 25-yard line. So the Bobcats of Gainesville Buchholz will start off from their own 25-yard line with 7 minutes and 21 seconds left here in the third quarter of action.
We're back. Buchholz takes the snap. Gonna hand it off to Cutler up the middle. That'll be a nice gain. And it looks like a horse collar, but no foul on the play.
Cutler on the carry. Taken down by Ward at the 34-yard line. A gain of 9 on the play. Brings up 2nd and 1.
The Buchholz faithful over here looking for a flag on the play. They said unnecessary roughness, but they're not going to get it. 2nd down and 1 from the Gainesville 34-yard line. 2 receivers line up on the left, 1 on the right. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Quarterback decides to keep the ball around the right side. He's got a little bit of running room, and he's going to be tackled by a host of Patriots. Finally brought down after a 1st down, and they're going to say he was tackled at the 40-yard line, still in Bobcat territory. Tackle led by number 6, Tylon Lee, the sophomore. A lot of sophomores on this Pace team. 6:30 left, 27 all.
And looks like a timeout called for a water break by the refs.
So with that timeout, we'd like to remind you that the Florida High School Athletic Association recognizes its corporate partners who help make the FHSAA football championships possible. Team IP, the official merchandising company of the FHSAA, Gatorade Thirst Quencher, Main Light Events, the official photo company of the FHSAA, Spectrum Sports, the official television partner of the FHSAA, Max Preps, official scores and statistics of the FHSAA, GoFan, official online ticket provider of the FHSAA, the NFHS Network, the official online partner of the FHSAA, and Wilson, the provider of the official game ball for the 2022 FHSAA football championships. So with that, timeout is over, and Pace High School defense comes back out. Fresh set of downs, 1st and 10, ball sitting at the 41-yard line of Buchholz, 6:27.
2 receivers set to the left, 2 receivers set to the right. Cutler in the backfield with Whitmore. Whitmore takes the snap, hands it off to Cutler up the middle. Cutler finds some room, dives forward for about 3 yards.
Tylon Lee in on the tackle there. And so 2nd down, and we're going to call it 8 for the Pace Patriots. Ball currently at the 44-yard line. Clock continuing to run. Just under 5 minutes and 50 seconds. Gainesville comes out, 2 receivers on the left, 1 on the right. Shotgun formation. Whitmore gets the snap, hands it off to his running back around the left side. He's going to get a couple yards and finally be tackled at almost midfield. We're going to call it the 49-yard line, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and about 2. Actually, we'll call it 3 for the Bobcats.
Down to the 49-yard line. This brings up 3rd down and 2.
So big 3rd down, Brad, for this Pace Patriot defense.
Just over 5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Buchholz trying to get something going in the 2nd half. As they come out set, 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. They have Cutler in the backfield along with Whitmore.
There's Quentin Coulter ready. Oh, big snap. It goes over the quarterback's head. He catches the ball, though. What an athlete. And he'll actually he'll get close to the 1st down. I don't think he got it. 4th and 1 for the Bobcats. And that was all due to the snap went well over his head, but the quarterback has heck of a vertical leap.
Yeah,
so
and
4th down.
Brandon Beckham was still down on the play, but was able to get back up.
Looks like Gainesville's going to go for it, Brad.
Very aggressive call by the Buchholz Bobcats, but I like it. Been struggling in the 3rd quarter.
This may be just a ploy to get them off sides, the Pace Patriots. So good defense here.
Quentin Cutler does come out, their starting running back. Whitmore alone in the backfield, 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Press coverage by the Patriots. Whitmore takes a snap, going to run up the middle, and it looks like he does get enough for the 1st down.
And he pays for it too. Whitmore takes a shot.
1 more on the keep.
So 1st and 10.
Stopped by multiple Patriots at the Patriots 48-yard line. The gain is good enough.
So that's going to bring up 1st and 10 from the Patriots 48-yard line, now in Pace Patriot territory. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter of action. 27 all.
Whitmore and Cutler in the backfield. Trips left, one receiver to the right. Whitmore going to throw it across the side. Going to get it to Collier. And Collier's going to get enough for the first down. Gain of 10.
Wow. So pass on the left side, and Gainesville able to pick up that first down rather quickly. Looks like there was a breakdown in coverage on the Pace side, some miscommunication there perhaps. 3:56 left here in the third quarter, 27 all. Bobcats from Gainesville, Buchholz marching. Ball officially going to be spotted at the 37-yard line after that big first down. Buchholz coaches looking over the Pace defense, kind of seeing how they're going to line up, then they're going to call their play. Three receivers line up on the right, one on the left. Here's the snap.
Whitmore takes the snap, rolls to the right, going to throw it across the middle, and it is caught by number 9, Kelly.
Whitmore's pass to Kelly is complete. The ball down at the 24-yard line.
Will that be first down? Yeah, first down. The chains move.
First down.
Pace putting some substitutions in, giving some of their defensive linemen a breather. Gainesville Buchholz coming out in the same formation. They got three receivers lined up on the right, one on the left. Running back to the left side of the quarterback in shotgun. Whitmore ready. He actually puts his running back in motion. He's going to get the snap, and he'll be tackled way in the backfield. Big tackle for the Pace Patriot defense.
Whitmore is sacked in the backfield by Steele.
Looks like there was some confusion on the Bobcat side. Number 49 for the Pace Patriots. That's going to be Carmelo Smith, the sophomore, in on that tackle. So some fresh Pace Patriot defensive linemen helping out, Brad.
Along with Parker Steele and Andrew Fenley. Both on the defensive line making a great defensive play right there on Buchholz. Under 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Buchholz gets set back up on offense. Trips right, one receiver to the left. Cutler goes up into the middle. Whitmore takes the snap, drops back, throws deep down the sideline. And a great deflection by Braden Gates, number 23.
My goodness. He almost had two hands on that, too. That would have been a change of events.
Absolutely, and looked like busted coverage yet again by the Patriots as they had Kelly wide open. But Braden Gates makes what may have been a game-saving dive right there for the pass deflection.
All right, third down and 13, 2:12 left on the clock. The incomplete pass stops the clock. Same formation from Gainesville, Buchholz. Three on the right, three receivers lined up on the right, one on the left, shotgun formation. Big stop here.
Whitmore takes the pass, finds Kelly on a screen pass. Kelly is still going and is finally brought down by Zachary Widener.
It looked like on that play, Whitmore, the quarterback for Buchholz, the coaching staff wanted him to throw it towards the right sideline, and he did not do that. He changed it looked like he might have changed the play. There was a screen there, and the screen did not gain the first down. Fourth down and 5 now, and Buchholz is going to go for it on fourth down. They must not have faith in their kicker.
Yeah. No, remaining aggressive. They already converted one fourth down this drive. Trips left, one receiver to the right. Cutler in the backfield along with Whitmore. Whitmore takes the snap one-handed, rolls, drops back, throws it across the middle.
It's
broken up.
It's broken up.
Whitmore's pass intended for Kelly.
Derwin Jones with a fantastic defensive play, and the Patriots will take over on offense.
Number 42 as well, Jackson Ward, was in the neighborhood, and my goodness, look at the Pace sideline going crazy over there after that big defensive stop. My goodness, the Cardiac kids are just that tonight, living up to their nickname, and just like that, Pace will take over on downs. Wow.
Just a minute and 18 left in the third quarter. Pace will be back on offense after stopping Buchholz in the red zone, which has been something very uncommon tonight with their high-octane offense.
What Pace needs right now is to score a touchdown and, of course, change the momentum of this game completely. Quarterback Nick Simmons gets the ball. He hands it up the middle to Ben Tyner. He's got a little bit of running room, and he's only going to be tripped by a shoestring tackle at the 30-yard line. First down, Patriots.
Brought down by Hebert around the 30-yard line.
We'd like to welcome our 1,309 viewers from the panhandle of Florida listening tonight. Pace Patriots moving, ball on the 30-yard line. Here's the snap. Nick Simmons decides to keep it up the middle. He's got a little bit of running room, does a little spin move. After about a 5-yard gain, he's finally going to be tackled at about the 35-yard line of Pace. Moving in the right direction, though. All right, 37 seconds. Clock continuing to run. Tick, tick, tick. Pace may see if they get off another play. They should. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the right. Nick Simmons going to roll out to his right. He's got a little bit of pressure. He's going to throw it. He's got a receiver wide open. Number 88 for the Pace Patriots catches. That's Skipworth, the sophomore, Joseph Skipworth. But there is a flag on the play. Simmons rolled out to his right side, had a receiver open, a lot of pressure, but a holding call against the Patriots is going to bring that back. Good catch by Skipworth, though. But all for naught. So that's going to back him up 10 yards. That's going to bring up second down and about 20. Say second down and 20 for the Pace Patriots. Ball now spotted on their own 20-yard line. So that's costly penalty, Brad.
Hey, let's go defense. Second and 20 from the 20-yard line.
All right. Quite a bit at the gain here. 18 seconds left in the third quarter of action. All tied up at 27. Pace comes out with 2 receivers on the left, 1 on the right. Shotgun formation. Trying to draw Buchholz offsides. It's not going to work. Here's the snap. Simmons looks down the field. He's got a receiver wide open.
Deep down the field.
Fires.
And he
hits it.
It's incomplete. Almost had him deep down the field. Great deflection by number 21.
Broken up by Moore.
Wow.
Great play by Ian Hubert.
Yeah. A catchable ball, a little bit of distraction. That one falls harmlessly to the turf for Buchholz, but boy, that would have been a big catch. 12.4 seconds left here in the third quarter. So third down and 20. You got to think that Pace try to make a little bit better position for a punt, perhaps.
Simmons takes the snap, gonna run at the middle, and he's engulfed by Buchholz, and that will bring up 4th and long for the Patriots, and that will be the end of the third quarter, all tied up at 27 between Pace and Buchholz.
Wow. My goodness, we're gonna take a break. We'll be right back. We'll start the fourth quarter. Don't go anywhere. It's dead tied, 27-all. What a ball game here in Newberry, Florida. All right, welcome back to the fourth quarter of action here, Newberry, Florida. For the latest local news about Florida high school sports, including up-to-date brackets in the 2022 FHSAA Football Championships, visit FHSAA.com, the new official website of the Florida High School Athletic Association. That's www.fhsaa.com. Catch live and on-demand postseason coverage of Florida high school sports at www.nfhsanetwork.com. Brought to you by the NFHS Network, the official online partner of the FHSAA. And so like that, it looks like Pace, of course, will punt the ball after unable to convert. Costly holding penalty there, Brad. And so the defense will have to come through again. And so with 12 minutes on the clock, we'll start the fourth quarter. Pace now marching towards the south end zone.
Reese Griffith back to punt for the Patriots. Meanwhile, number 1, Donnie Hybert, will be back to receive for Buchholz. Griffith says the punt, end over end, over the 50, going to bounce past the 40, past the 30, and will roll to about the 23-yard line of Buchholz.
Wow, that you couldn't ask for a better punt as far as distance is concerned. And, of course, good news is it doesn't get in anybody's hands. It's not dangerous. And so we'll put the defense back out there and see if they can make some magic happen once again.
Change the quarter.
All right, fourth quarter, 11:46, starting it out. First drive here, of course, by Buchholz in the fourth quarter was stopped in their previous drive. They're going to come out with 3 receivers lined up on the left, 1 on the right, shotgun formation.
Whitmore looks over to the sideline for the play.
Number 10, Quentin Coulter, is running back. Has been dangerous tonight at times.
Hey, hold that ball, y'all.
Whitmore takes the snap, hands it off to Cutler up the middle. Cutler gets a nice gain. Will get a gain of about 6 yards to the 30-yard line.
It's coming up second down and 4 for the Bobcats.
Brought down by Ward at the 30-yard line. Gain of 7 on the play will bring up 2nd and 3.
One receiver set to the right, 2 to the left for Buchholz. Cutler remains in the backfield with Whitmore. Whitmore does a hard count, looks over to the sideline. 11 minutes left in regulation between Pace and Buchholz. Whitmore takes the snap, high snap, rolls to his left, throws, and it's caught. Caught by Jaron Hamilton across the sideline.
So officially they're going to say he was chased out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Moves the sticks. First down for the Bobcats of Gainesville Buchholz. 10:48 left. Fourth quarter of action. 27 all. Very tight game. Gainesville comes out. 3 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Shotgun formation. Pace defense adjusts.
Whitmore takes the snap, hands it off to Cutler up the middle. Cutler gets a nice run before he is tackled by Brandon Beckham, the senior homecoming court king.
Yeah, Brandon Beckham, he's been, of course, clogging up the middle all night for this Pace Patriot defense. They're going to call it, they're going to say that Buchholz running back was stopped at the 43-yard line, heading towards that north end zone. Second down and 6.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Whitmore in the backfield with Cutler.
There was a receiver for Gainesville that was uncovered, and you can see the coaching staff upset about that. They didn't get a playoff.
Whitmore takes the snap, fakes it to Cutler, throws it across the middle, incomplete, intended for Hamilton.
Whitmore's pass intended for Hamilton.
The pass is incomplete.
This brings up 3rd and 7.
Third down and 7. Big third down, Brad, if the Pace Patriots can make a stop here and maybe give that offense another chance.
Yeah, and after that Patriots' first drive to start the third quarter, after the fumble, no scoring thus far after an electric first half.
All right, looks like Gainesville trying to get their thoughts together. They're going to run a bunch set, 3 receivers on the right, 1 on the left, definitely looking to throw here, I would imagine. Third down and 7, they're going to call it.
They have trips, yep.
The quarterback runs it around the right side. He's got a little bit of running room, and he's finally going to be tackled. When he picks up the first down, he's going to be tackled across midfield at about the 46-yard line, 47-yard line of Pace. But there is some laundry on the field. This one might be coming back, Brad. Of course, the Pace sideline, you can hear him cheering from here.
Holding penalty against the Bobcats.
Holding penalties. That's going to almost like a reverse what happened in the last drive.
Yeah. Buchholz has been very undisciplined in this game. Tons of penalties, a lot of holding, and unsportsmanlike conduct.
From the 30-yard line.
All right. So third down and what was manageable now, well, this team is so they can do anything, really. Got so many athletes, but third down and we'll call it 20 now for the Bobcats of Gainesville Buchholz. Ball is on the 30-yard line, as you said. 3 receivers on the right, 1 on the left, man in motion.
Kelly goes in motion to the right side. Whitmore takes a step, drops back, looking, throws it across to Kelly. Kelly moving across to the 35 to the 40 before he is tackled out of bounds by Nathaniel Lyons.
Yeah, so he runs that drag route, and of course he was 1 man away from breaking that one, but the Pace Patriot secondary able to force him out of bounds, and of course it's bring up 4th down for Gainesville Buchholz. The Bobcats will be punting. Ball spotted officially at the 42-yard line of Gainesville, and so they're going to be kicking the ball. And,
9 minutes and 20 seconds left in the game. Jai Guantana, the freshman kicker, out to punt for Buchholz. Zachary Widener back to receive for the Patriots.
And Widener can do some special things when he gets the ball in his hands. Let's see. Here is the snap. Here is the kick. It's going to be a line drive, and Widener is not going to try to kick the – oh, wow. So, wow, it rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line, Brad.
Fantastic punt by Guantana. Typically, that's what we would see from Reese Griffith, but ends up getting an excellent roll down to the 5-yard line.
It looked like Zachary Widener. He tried to do a fair catch, but it was out of his range or maybe over his head, and so he got out of the way, thought better of it, and it had a fantastic roll for Gainesville Buchholz. That's going to pin Pace way back. Starting from their own 5-yard line, 1st and 10, Patriots. Nick Simmons brings his team out. We're going to have 1 receiver lined up on each side, man in motion. Simmons gets the snap. He's going to keep the ball up the middle, and he's going to pick up maybe a yard on the play, maybe 2. 9 minutes, running clock.
And a safety is the last thing you want here for the Patriots. Give it a 2-point lead to Buchholz, and Buchholz would get the ball back.
They're going to say he got a yard on the play, 1 yard. Pace Patriots marching towards the south end zone. Tied up at 27, 8 minutes and 35 seconds left in this game. 4th quarter. Pace comes out with 3 receivers lined up on the right. Nick Simmons gets the snap. He hands it off to Ben Tyner. Ben Tyner's got a little bit of running room. He's going to keep going, and he'll finally be brought down after a very, very handsome gain for Tyner. They're going to say he actually picked up the 1st down, Brad. That's good news.
Very good news. Get it out of dangerous territory near the end zone, and Pace keeps the chains moving with 8 minutes left in the game.
All right. That's what we like to see. Pace grinding it out. 8 minutes left, 8 minutes and 5 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Clock continuing to run. Same formation, 3 receivers on the right. Nick Simmons gets the snap. He's going to hand it off on an end around to Widener. Widener's got a little bit of running room. He's going to break it. He's got it. He's at the 50. He's at the 40.
And Whitmore
Keep going.
Whitmore is able to catch him down at the 25-yard line.
My goodness. The star quarterback, Whitmore, who's playing safety right now, managed to catch Widener, excuse me. I thought he had that one. Oh,
I did too.
Oh my gosh. And if my voice holds up on this one, folks, it'll be a miracle. Pace deep into Bobcat territory. He was finally brought down the 20-yard line. 7:47 left, 27 all. Patriots knocking on the door.
Simmons takes the snap, going to hand it off to Tyner up the middle. Tyner going to break a couple tackles and going to get inside the red zone at about the 18-yard line.
And what's odd about that, Brad, is the chain gang didn't even have a chance to get set.
No,
so
they did not.
I don't know why the referees would have even let that play even happen. They're going to call it 2nd down and 6, saying that Tyner got 4 yards in the carry, but I'm not second-guessing the referees, but I kind of want to see those chains get set before you let them run the play. But anyway.
Yeah. 2 receivers set to the right, no for the left. Alford and Tyner in the backfield with Simmons. Simmons takes snap, design quarterback run up the middle, going to be tackled. A nice play by Buchholz's number 44.
But Simmons was able to have a second effort, though, before he came down, and he's just shy of the 1st down. It's 3rd down and 1, right about the 10-yard line. The ball is actually halfway between the 9 and 10-yard line where it's spotted. And so just like that, Pace facing a 3rd down and just a short gain to get that 1st down. you got to imagine this is probably 4-down territory for Pace.
Of course. 6 minutes, 37 seconds left. Simmons in the shotgun. Gonna run it up the middle. Sees a hole. He's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Oh my gosh! The Cardiac kids from Norris Road have done it again.
And the Patriots take the lead once again, 33-27, pending the extra point after the electric Zachary Widener 60-yard end around.
6 minutes and 28 seconds in the fourth quarter. Wow. Of course, last time Pace scored, Gainesville able to block the extra point. Let's see what happens here, Brad.
Snap, hold, and the kick is good by Griffith, and it is a 7-point ball game here for the Pace Patriots.
The score is now Bobcats 37, Patriots 34.
All right, so 34-27. Pace now on top, and the officials want to have an official water break, usually around the 6-minute mark or so. So, my goodness, we're gonna catch our breath for a minute, folks. This is in my opinion, Brad, you've been to the games. This is the best game all year long.
It absolutely has been, and for a first playoff game that we've got the broadcast, absolutely one of the best we could ask for.
And folks, back in Pace, Florida, the Panhandle, Florida, we also have people listening in Texas, Germany, all over the world. For the 1,486 Patriot Nation out there listening to us, send us some good vibes because it's Patriot time. Let's see if we can bring home another playoff game next week. The next 6 minutes and 28 seconds will be crucial, and it's amazing. So we'll see you just a few minutes. We'll be right back. You're listening to Pace Patriots Sports Radio. And we're back here, Newberry, Florida, 15-20 miles west of Gainesville, as Reese Griffith, who's done what he does all year long, he kicks the ball deep. A little bit of insurance, booming kick, but this one might be returned. It's a little bit short.
Sky kick, and will be returned by Creed Whitmore, the quarterback. Whitmore going to get a nice return. Almost fumbles the ball, going to get it to about the 27-yard line.
Wow, Whitmore, he's on defense now. He's on offense as the quarterback, and now he's doing special teams. They're not letting him leave the field.
You have to worry how tired he's going to be entering this drive after he had to track down Zachary Widener.
The more tired he is, the better it is for us because he's definitely their big playmaker. 6:20 left in the fourth quarter of action.
I know y'all don't want to go home. Let's go.
If Pace got to stop here, that would be huge.
Of course.
Drive right here. Let's go.
Whitmore will bring the Buchholz Bobcats back out on offense. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. In the backfield with Quinton Cutler. Whitmore takes the snap, going to hand it off to Cutler. Cutler makes a nice juke, going to run up the middle. Cutler is still going across the 45, and Cutler will be brought down at the 47-yard line.
Wow, great field of vision by Cutler. He's able to move back and forth, and that's probably, I think that's his longest run of the night. He brought down at the 45-yard line, heading towards midfield. The Bobcats of Gainesville, Buchholz now heading towards that north end zone, towards I-10, and they, of course, they're going to say he was actually tackled at the 47-yard line. It's 1st and 10, Buchholz, 5:55 running clock.
2 receivers right, 1 receiver left. Cutler in the backfield. Fakes at the Cutler, going to throw it deep to the left sideline, and that is incomplete, intended for.
So Whitmore, he was looking for Hamilton, his receiver. He's thrown number 22 so much tonight, unable to make that connection, Brad. And so that's going to bring up 2nd down and 10 for this very dangerous, high-octane offense. Looks like some personnel changes for Buchholz. They're going to come out with 2 receivers lined up on the right, 1 on the left, shotgun formation.
Whitmore takes the snap, going to fake it to Cutler, going to run across the left sideline. Chased by Brandon Combs, unable to get him, and pushed out by Lyons, and absolutely trucks Nathaniel Lyons. No foul called.
It looks like Junior Lyons was hit out of bounds by the quarterback, but no flag on the play. So that quarterback run will put Buchholz into Pace Patriot territory. They're going to say officially ball spotted at the 41-yard line of Pace. 5:37 left here in the fourth quarter. 34-27. Pace on top. Two receivers lined up on the right, one on the left. A little bit of confusion on the Buchholz side. Not really sure what's happening here. They don't know what to run. They're going to change the play at the line of scrimmage. You got to think they're running out of time here.
Whitmore takes the high snap, going to hand it off to Cutler up the middle. Cutler has a big hole, fights through it, and gets to the 30-yard line of Pace.
So first down for Gainesville Buchholz. They're going to say he was tackled at the 29-yard line. First down, Gainesville. Man, oh man, not a person sitting in this place. 5:18, running clock, 5:15. Gainesville comes out, two receivers to the right, one to the left, shotgun, formation. Whoa, the snap's over the quarterback's head. He picks it up. He runs around, he's back in the midfield. He doesn't know what to do with it. And there's going to be a flag on the play. The quarterback for Gainesville, the snap goes over his head. He runs all the way past the 50-yard line in reverse. He managed to make it up, but there's a flag on the play.
And how about that play by Whitmore, able to recover the play for a minimal loss?
I would have to say Whitmore probably ran 60 yards on that play.
Yeah.
Running back and forth and reverse, and just what an athlete he is. And the penalty, I'm not sure who was against. Did you see that, Brad?
I did not. It may have been a late hit or an illegal block in the back.
Looks like the Gainesville's backing up, so I can't see an official call from the White House. It's going to be against Gainesville. Was that a personal foul?
Block in the back penalty.
Black in the back.
Against the Bobcats.
All right. So they're going to put the ball right at the 44-yard line of Pace. So that's going to bring up first down and about 25. First down and 25 for the Buchholz Bobcats. 4 minutes and 45 seconds, running clock, and a timeout is called by Gainesville Buchholz. They want to talk this over. We want to talk this over. Folks, do not go anywhere. All 1,549 of you. We're right back. You're listening to Pace Patriots Sports Radio.
So why not save time and avoid the hassle of waiting in line? No need for cash. Buy your
All right, we're back here live. Newberry High School, about 15 miles to the west of Gainesville. Couldn't play there tonight. It looks like Buchholz shares the field with another school. Lost the opportunity to play there for some reason. So we're here, and it's Friday night. It's football. A fog has settled over the field at Newberry High School. Must be a 1A school or a 2A school, much smaller school than we're used to playing at as far as the size of the stadium. But it is first down and 25 for Buchholz. Looks like the Bobcats come out, two receivers on the left, Buchholz one on the right, shotgun formation.
Whitmore in the backfield with Cutler. Whitmore will take the snap, going to fake it to Cutler, going to throw it over. Going to call it by Kelly. Kelly running down the sideline. Going to get a good gain, and that will be a
Whitmore's pass to Kelly is complete.
He's going to be Whitmore's pass. It'll be complete. He's going to be eventually taken down at about right at the 25-yard line. They're going to say he stepped out at the 30 though, and he kept on pressing forward. We couldn't see where he stepped out from our vantage point, but that's going to bring up second down and now 11. So they made up quite a bit of that, Brad.
Of course, yeah.
So that little dump pass to the left.
Very good, and able to get out of bounds as well and stop the clock.
Absolutely. So Pace needs to get a big stop here. Second down and 11. 4:34 left in this one, folks. Bad snap over the quarterback's head. He rolls out to his left. He's got a man. He's running around the right. He's going to be out of bounds at about. Maybe he made it back to the line of scrimmage before he ran the Pace sideline. Quarterback Whitmire, they're having a hard time with that center quarterback exchange. He rolls out to the right. He barely got the ball. Kind of went over his head. And so they're going to say he actually, not sure exactly where he went out, but no, they're going to say he made it. He made it about to the line of scrimmage, Brad. And so third down and 11 for this Bobcat team. Wow. Big third down.
Yes. 4:27 left in the game.
4 down territory for sure, though.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Pace High looks to come out in a cover 2 defense with Derwin Jones, Giovanni Matias Ramirez back as safeties. Whitmore in the backfield. Gonna take the snap, gonna look left, gonna throw it across the middle, and incomplete was intended for Kelly, and it's 4th down for Buchholz.
All right, so 4th down and 11 for Gainesville Buchholz. And you got to think, if Pace can get this stop, Brad, this is going to be the play of the game right here.
Do or die for Buchholz right now.
Oh, my gosh. Not a person sitting down on the Pace Patriots side of the field. And Buchholz says, we want to have a little discussion about this. So they're going to take a timeout. We're going to take a timeout. Do not go anywhere, folks. 34-27, Pace on top. 4th down of the game. We'll be right back. You're listening to Pace Patriots Sports Radio. All right, 4th quarter. Send some good vibes, Pace Patriot Nation. All 1,614 of you that are listening right now. And, boy, I tell you what, Pace gets a stop here. Things are going to be really cooking. Big play right here. And, Buchholz, they've got athletes. You never know what they're going to run. If they have a trick play or anything special, they're probably going to put it in right now. Quarterback for Buchholz has been their star player, Whitmore, all game. Creed Whitmore. Number 10, the running back, Quentin Coulter. He's been a big factor as well. So 4th down 10. Take it away, Brad. Let's see what happens.
Getting loud over here on the Buchholz sideline. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Whitmore in the backfield with Cutler. Whitmore takes that, fakes play action. Whitmore drops back, evades Tylon Lee, running. Gonna throw it deep down the field, and it is tipped by Widener. It's tipped. Incomplete.
No flag on the play. No flag. And the Pace Patriots stopped the play. My goodness. It was a touchdown throw, and it was dry, and it was batted down by Widener. Oh, my gosh.
Result of the play is turnover on downs.
And with 4 minutes and 7 seconds left, Pace Patriots will try it, run the clock out.
Could it be? The Cardiac Kids on defense once again.
When it's mattered most in the second half, Pace's defense has stood up. Nathaniel Lyons with a fumble, set up the Pace touchdown to give them the lead.
Listen, I don't believe in being conservative on this type of situation. I say pedal to the metal, try to put it in that end zone.
Of course, Nick Simmons in the offense back on the field.
Nick Simmons comes out. He gets the snap. He's going to keep it up the middle. He's got a little bit of running room. He's going to fall forward after about a 2-yard gain. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 8 for the Pace Patriots. Actually, they're going to say he got a yard on that one. 2nd down and 9. And, of course, what we do, the clock is running. 3 minutes and 50 seconds left here. Tick, 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 tick. Pace in no hurry. There is no play clock on this field, so it's kind of hard to gauge where you're at. So 3 minutes and 33 seconds now. Pace comes out. 2 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Simmons gets the snap. He's going to hand it off to Ben Tyner. Ben Tyner's got a little bit of running room around the left side. He'll finally be tackled at about the 35-yard line of Gainesville Buchholz. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 5. So
Buchholz with just
down.
1 timeout left in the game. 3 minutes left in the game.
So what if you're Coach Smith? What do you run right here? Do you try to keep it on the ground?
Oh, keep it on the ground, 100%. Keep it between Simmons. Maybe get a jet sweep to Widener here.
All right, here we go. 2 receivers to the right. Shotgun formation. Nick Simmons. He looks over the defense. 3rd down and 5. He gets the snap. Hard count. No, he doesn't get the snap. Trying to draw Gainesville offsides. And Pace is going to call a timeout. They were trying to draw Gainesville offsides, but a well-coached Gainesville team not taking the bait there. And so we're going to take a timeout on the Pace side. We'll be right back. You're listening to Pace Patriots Sports Radio. All right, folks, scenario here. And, Brad, what do you think? 2 minutes and 32 seconds, probably the 3rd down of the season for the Patriots. 3rd down and 5. Ball spotted at their own 35-yard line, heading towards the south end zone. 34-27. What does Pace need to do right here?
One of the biggest plays of the game right here. As we mentioned earlier, Buchholz only has 1 timeout left. If Pace gets a first down here, it is almost all but over. Pace comes out, 2 receivers to the right. Widener in motion. Simmons gonna run, gonna pitch it to Widener. Widener moving across, and he is and Widener is short of the first down.
So great option to Widener. He's just unable to get around the corner, and he might have picked up a yard on that. 4th down and 4 for the Pace Patriots. No flag on the play, so with 4th down and 4, Pace has got a punt here with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left here. Looks like Pace called a timeout. Talk it over. And of course, as you can see, Gainesville Buchholz sending out their number 1 player, their Whitmore. He of course is going to receive the punt. It looks like,
along with Kelly.
What do you think Coach Smith's telling him over there? Maybe a trick play? Do you think something?
Oh, man, I definitely think so. We saw one 2 weeks ago against Milton, and you never know anything. But we'll have to see. I think Smith will be a little conservative here.
All right. Looks like Pace is going to punt. All right. Reese Griffith back to do the honors to punt the ball. He's standing about his own 23-yard line. Here's the kick. It's a high one. Sky kick. My goodness. It's going to go all the way down. It's going to go down to the 2-yard line.
And it's going to be picked up by Kelly. Kelly running. Clock is running. And it's going to be a great tackle by Brayden Gates at the 10-yard line.
It rolls all the way down to about the 2-yard line, and Buchholz picks it up. Looks like there might have been a flag on the play too, but the Buchholz picked the ball up and ran it to about the 11-yard line. But there might have been a flag on the play. Could have been a block in the back. We're not sure. Looks like the Buchholz fans are upset about it. 2 minutes and 4 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. It's going to be against Buchholz, and it's going to back them up even further. That's going to make this first down and probably first around the 5-yard line, I imagine.
Half the distance to the goal.
All right. Folks, do not go anywhere. And, of course, after the game, we'll have comments from head coach Kent Smith as well as some of the players, no matter what happens. So after the penalty, they're going to say that it's half minutes to go. It's going to be at the 6-yard line of Buchholz. Buchholz marching towards the north end zone, towards I-10, in 2 minutes and 4 seconds. Wow.
Buchholz, no timeouts left in the game, 2 minutes, 4 seconds. This is do or die for them. Need to stay near the sidelines, get out of bounds as close as possible.
All right. Gainesville coming out. 3 receivers on the right, 2 on the left. Empty set. Quarterback, Whitmore. They're going to let him.
Whitmore takes a snap, drops
Got
back,
some pressure
early. Whitmore running towards the sideline, and he's making many people miss and gets to the 35-yard line.
Wow, what a big gain. And I think that was almost a design play. Let the receivers run streaks down the field and let Whitmore get what he can. And so just like that, they're going to say he was tackled at the about the 36-yard line of the Bobcats. Gainesville Buchholz. 1:44 left. Running clock. Tick, 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 tick. 3 receivers on the right, 2 on the left. Same formation. Empty set. Dangerous set here.
Whitmore takes
high
a snap.
And the receiver, number 4 for Gainesville, James Williams, is going to get out of bounds. That's going to stop the clock with 1:30. They're going to say that he got pushed out of bounds at about the 42-yard line of Buchholz.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Smart move to throw it out of bounds,
yes,
or to get out of bounds.
A minute, 30 seconds left in the game.
All right, here we go. Empty set, same formation, shotgun formation. Whitmore with the snap. He looks over, he's going to throw it for sure. He's got a man open across the middle. He's going to get across midfield, eventually tackled. He slides out of bounds into Patriot territory around the 43-yard line.
And a little bit of miscommunication by junior linebacker Jackson Ward. Attempted to intercept the ball, but was a little behind Williams.
And Brad, what presence of mind by this Buchholz receiving corps to get out of bounds?
Yes.
With 1:22 left here, 1st and 10 ball. They're going to say officially he slid out of bounds at the 44-yard line of Pace. All right, here's the snap. Shotgun formation, empty set. Whitmore surveys the defense. He gets the snap. He's got a man open across the middle. Ooh, big hit.
Big hit by Braden Gates.
But the receiver completes it. He catches it. He gets the first down at the 31-yard line of Pace. So 1:15, running clock. Tick, 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 tick. 1:10 now. Empty set. Buchholz, the Bobcats, have been running the same set all series here. Shotgun formation. Whitmore looks over the defense. He's got a receiver open towards the end zone.
Going to throw it across the field, and it's complete before he's tackled by Nathaniel Lyons. That's going to be another first down. 52 seconds left.
The clock stops because the receiver gets out of bounds. They're going to say the receiver stepped out at the 15-yard line of Pace now. 52.9 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Now it looks like Gainesville is going to finally shift up their offensive set here in this series. Change of personnel. They're going to run 2 receivers on the left, 1 on the right. Shotgun formation. 1st and 10 from the 15. Man in motion.
Whitmore takes a step, fakes the handoff, throws it across, and
Touchdown.
it's caught by Livingston into the end zone for a Buchholz touchdown.
Wow. Just like that, Gainesville Buchholz scores, and they're going to tie this up, pinning the extra point. I tell you, if Pace could block this, that would be huge.
Well, yeah, and you have to be concerned here if Buchholz does go for the dagger and goes for 2.
And it looks like Buchholz will go for 2.
And Pace will call a timeout to get their defense set up for this crucial play.
Wow. Can you believe it, Brad? They're going to go for 2 points here. They don't have faith in their kicker.
May as well end the game here. Let's see.
Watch our reactions, man. Watch our reactions, man. go, man. I'm watching the crowd reactions. I ain't watching. Let's go.
So you got to think going for the two-point conversion, Brad, that Gainesville is going to try and probably put it in their star quarterback's hands to run it in.
Yeah, no, this has been quite the experience, quite the game. First playoff game broadcasting for us. Away game, 5-hour trip was well worth it. And Buchholz
still 47 seconds left on the clock.
Yes.
If Pace could get a stop here, it'd be big.
Do or die is Whitmore, and the offense comes back out for Buchholz. Short story, if Buchholz gets the two-point conversion, this game is all but over and a win for Buchholz, moving on to the second round. If not, Pace will secure the playoff victory. 3 receivers right, 1 receiver left. Whitmore in the backfield, gonna roll to the right, gonna cut back to the left. Whitmore in trouble. Can he get to the end zone? He can.
And he's gonna get in. Wow.
And they go for 2, and it pays off.
But there's still 47 seconds left.
And a Patriot is down on the field.
Looks like there's a Pace player down on the field. Looks like a cramp maybe. Pace was still 3 timeouts. All right. So after going for the two-point conversion, it's going to make it 35-34. So if you're Pace here, try to get the ball what you can, and then, of course, go to work. 3 timeouts. The Pace offense, not really a quick strike offense, but we have shown the ability to do that in the past.
Braden Gates and Ben Tyner back to return. It's going to go over their head and bounce into the end zone.
Okay.
Russo's kick will go to the end zone for a touchback. It'll be the Patriots first and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
All right, that's going to bring up 1st and 10. And so what can Pace do here? Let's see. Can a miracle happen?
Man, we've seen a lot of Nick Simmons tonight throwing the football. I would not be shocked if Nick Simmons hits a couple of big throws here to keep them in field goal range. Remember, they have Reese Griffith, the best kicker statistically in the 4S District 1 Conference.
Gainesville Buchholz is going to send out Whitmore on defense. Pace comes out, 2 receivers on the left, 1 on the right. Nick Simmons gets the snap. He rolls out to his right, looks for someone to throw it to. He's got a receiver. A host of Bobcats. Nash Pyers was the intended receiver across the midfield, and it's going to be covered by the Bobcats. Not even a chance there to catch the ball. So 42.9, 2nd down and 10.
A dangerous throw was in triple coverage, but luckily no interception. Simmons going to roll to the left, going to cut back to the right. Simmons looking for a receiver, going to throw it downfield, and it's going to be incomplete, out of bounds. Intended for Pyers once again.
All right.
Pass intended for Myers is incomplete.
That's going to bring up 3rd down and 10.
It's 3rd down.
34.9 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. All right.
Two receivers to the left, one to the right. Simmons rolls out to the right, looking for Pyers, and Pyers is able to catch it, and it looks like that will be enough for a first down.
So moving the sticks.
Simmons' pass is complete to Pyers.
So 1st and 10 Patriots. They're going to say that Pyers was pushed out of bounds right at the 30-yard line.
Patriots first down.
First down with 30 seconds left. Pace moving the ball at the 30-yard line. .9 seconds left.
Nick Simmons breaks the huddle. He's got two receivers on the left, one on the right. He puts a man in motion. Rolls out to his left, gets the snap, finds Widener open. The ball gets knocked to the turf.
And guess who was that? Creed Whitmore on the pass deflection.
Wow.
Who else?
The play is broken up by Creed Whittemore.
So Whittemore on the breakup there.
Result of the play is 2nd and 10.
All right, 2nd down and 10 for the Pace Patriots. Looks like some confusion on the referees. The spot of the ball. Okay, everything's good now. Nick Simmons gets the snap. He's going to scan the defense. He's got a receiver open. No, he's going to roll back out to his left. Looking for someone to throw it to. Rolls back out to his right. He's going to keep the ball. 10 seconds left. Pace calls a timeout.
Simmons on the carry.
And Simmons, typically that's a good play, but with limited time, not a good play. Runs the clock down to 8 seconds left.
Right, Pace calls a timeout with 8.8 seconds left.
6 on the play.
Going to draw a play up, I'm sure. It looks like Gainesville will come out with their prevent defense.
Timeout on the field for the Patriots. It's their last timeout of the half.
So if you think about it, Brad, if somehow Pace could draw up a play where they could get the ball anywhere in the vicinity of the Buchholz 45-yard line, somewhere in that area, I believe that Reese Griffith could probably bang it through.
Just got to give him a shot. Can hit from 50 plus.
Sorry.
We'll see. All he needs is a chance.
So maybe you do a quick out to the sideline and you get him out of bounds, and you set up a Reese Griffith field goal. I don't like the field goals here, but, you know, they're kind of short.
Result of the play is 3rd and 4.
All right.
Patriots come back up. Two receivers left, one receiver right. Simmons takes the snap. Tyner is a blocker. Simmons rolling, looking, throwing deep across in the middle, and it's intercepted. And that's going to be the ball game. Buchholz is going to win the playoff game, and they will advance to the 2nd round. They will win 35-34 over Pace on a stunning game-winning drive.
But hey, let's not take anything away from this Pace football team. They, of course, played their hearts out tonight. And offense and defense, a very talented Buchholz team. Lots of athletes, especially in offense. And, you know, I'm very proud of our team tonight.
Yeah, no, I mean, It's great to just make the playoffs and to be able to drop 34 points against a fantastic opponent in Buchholz, away, 5 hours away from home. Fantastic job. Unfortunately, though, just could not stop him on the 2-point conversion.
You can see players all over the field definitely tired. Some of those that go both ways on Pace as well as Buchholz. And so from Newberry High School, we may never come back here again, but what a memorable game it's been, Brad. So let's talk about players of the game tonight for Pace on offense. Who do you have for as far as offense? Who do you think your player of the game tonight was on offense?
I think Nick Simmons is a popular pick, but I'll go Zachary Widener. Man, he had that extremely great play on the end around, got Pace within scoring position, and they were able to take the lead before Buchholz drove down on that 95-yard drive.
Absolutely.
So I got to give it to Widener. Also, a great deflection on the defense play.
And I have to say, looking at Ben Tyner, who played well tonight, as well as caught a touchdown pass. So we needed it most. On the defensive side of the ball, where do you give the player of the game?
Man, gotta be Braden Gates. Once again, just making great pass deflections. She's doing really well, and ultimately this Pace defense